The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
In the modern world of horror, franchises never die. They just fade away until the next chapter is ready to be told, whether we like it or not. Now, I don't know about you guys or how you feel about the Paranormal Activity franchise, but I believe it has certainly worn out its welcome. And now, with an eighth film currently in the works, it seems that ghosts have a hard time dealing with the living. The first film came out in 2007 and it was very, very good and set off a firestorm of imitators. But after 7 films, one has to wonder, what the hell? Why has what has been going on since 2007 and not before? The story is a good one, but it has stretched to a ridiculous degree. One positive thing about this news is James Wan is attached to produce, as if who produces makes any difference anymore. I've seen them all and have gotten worse since part 3. No plot as of now, but expect that to change quickly. But what say you? Are you interested? Because I'm not. And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 697th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming, VOD, and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live every Wednesday night on trickortreatradio.com. That's where it is. And the audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms every Friday morning. And your hosts for this train wreck, soon-to-be train wreck, I'm sure, are Monster Zero.
Greetings.
Michael Ravenshadow.
Hello there.
Myself, Johnny Wolfenstein. And Michael Ravenshadow, why don't you take the honor of introducing our guest?
I know our next guest and Patreon supporter should be no surprise to anybody. You know the history, you know the championship gold, you know that he was the 4th member to be added to the Kobayashi Maru. Woo. All right, from the Beantown to the Big Easy, we traveled up and down. My brother from another mother, fine purveyor of Mama Juana. Here is, and by the way, he's a really dope real life job. Let's give it up for Double D, the Dominican Devastator.
That introduction was outstanding. Thank you, Nicky. Glad to be here,
Hey,
fellas.
dude.
Glad to be here.
That's why I let him do it, because there are a few things he's good at. That's one of them, though.
Follow that act, Johnny. Follow that act over there.
And he does it on the fly, too. This is
I know.
It's not
Yeah, it's like
he's gotta-
he's spitting bars.
He is the Paul Mooney of podcasting. He does
Paul Mooney.
ad-lib baby, all the way.
Oh, Moody. Don't give him that high of a credit, my God.
Wait,
Wolfie,
Oh,
add that to my
I
title.
was just gonna say we might need to bring titles back because man, the Paul Mooney of podcasting. That's business card worthy, Raven Shadow.
Yeah, I'm a very pale Paul Mooney.
You're
The
pale Moody.
Pale Paul Mooney.
I'm the
Pale
pale Paul Mooney of podcasting.
Oh shit, that's a good one. So yeah, Dee's joining us for a Patreon takeover, our final Patreon takeover for 2025. And it also kicks off December double feature Cram Jam, and we're gonna be cramming and jamming all month long. And the films that Double D has picked for us to discuss on the show this evening are The Long Walk, which is from the little known author named Richard Bachman.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of him?
Yeah, who's that
I've
guy?
heard of him every now and
Who's
again.
that
Dicky
Uh,
Box.
Dig Box. And
Dick Box.
MZ has taken to stalking him instead of another famous author.
It's true.
Ah,
Yes.
I see. I see.
And
by,
Sole
they're close
reason
by.
why I moved to Maine.
yeah,
It totally is, dude.
and we'll be talking about another film entitled Coherence. And Coherence was it 2011, D?
2013. if I'm not
2013. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You're okay.
wow.
Yep, 2013. So there you go. So those are the films we're going to be doing this evening, and we'll probably get into some other nonsense. We have some other segments. MZ's got his segments. He's gonna cram right in your jam.
Wow.
All that other stuff. So, but first, let's
I need
check.
dinner and a date first. Dinner and a date first before that.
Just give me some roofies first.
Jesus. Give me something to write on, man.
Yeah, help on a napkin.
Yeah.
Give to the fucking waiter.
Red rum. Red rum.
Red rum.
Red rum.
Speaking of red rum, actually, before we check in with D, before I forget, I started watching It. Welcome to Derry. Has anyone else seen that yet?
Yes.
Oh, pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, you see D. Okay. I'm only 4 episodes in, so I think there's 6 out now currently. But
Yeah.
are you enjoying it, D?
Yeah, it's it kind of sucked me in for the first episode, man. It was some creepy shit, man. Creepy stuff, man. Yeah. I'm digging it.
I wasn't sure how they would do it, but it's interesting because it's I guess in a sense it's a prequel, but it does have stuff that is from the books as well. The
Right.
book.
Right.
So one thing I actually I don't think I read it when I was a kid. I read a bunch of King books, but I don't think I don't remember reading it. It's possible I did and I forgot, but yeah, the one thing that surprised me was our main man Dick Halloran was actually in
Oh, that's right.
it. Because he's in the show, and I was like, "Whoa, what are they doing with Dick Halloran in this?" But yeah, apparently he was in the book in it. He had Stephen King had included him in to the Black Spot.
Yep.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that that they did that and they kind of expanded his role a little bit. But yeah, so it is very it's true to the story of it, but obviously adds a lot of other things in there. But it's almost sort of like an expansion of like the Stephen Kingiverse, not quite the same way that was it Castle Rock? Was that the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite
correct.
the same way because that sort of like created a universe, like the Stephen King universe.
Right. Right.
But yeah, so so far 4 episodes in, I'm kind of digging it. The
Good.
MZ would hate the CGI though. I'll say that much.
Yeah. No fan of CGI. Is that right, MC? No fan of that
Can you
CGI.
blame me? Look at it, for Christ's sake. We're in 2025. You'd think CGI would look a little bit better, you know? But
Yeah, James Cameron.
we can't have that.
Yeah.
Can't have nice things.
Nope.
So
But hasn't King always done that? Hasn't he always kind of like sprinkled characters
Yeah.
like
there's been
especially
references
the Dark Tower stuff.
It does. Yeah. So
And some of
like
I actually saw. Yeah, I actually saw another King a movie which one of MZ's favorites, Creepshow. I saw Creepshow the other day and stuff. I haven't seen it in a while. Pretty fucking
Yes.
awesome. Like
Oh,
and
great stuff.
those practical effects, man, of the '80s, man. You really can't beat some of that stuff. You know what I
No.
mean, you really can't.
Oh,
Really can't.
yeah, you said a mouthful, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's an absolute fact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah
Even practical effects that we have out today
Yeah.
can't beat
no
out the
doubt.
stuff that we had back in the 80s. It just
No doubt.
some can rival it. You know,
Yeah.
there's some really good practical effects out there now that we have out there now, but very few can rival what we got in the 80s. The 80s was just a treasure trove of practical
Gold in that
effects.
stuff. Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for instance, like one of the it was in the early '80s in '82. The Thing, I think, is still one of the greatest practical effects films ever made.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I just watched The Thing a couple weekends
Oh,
ago,
nice.
and it's just hard to believe that was all made by one guy.
That is crazy. Yeah.
One tired
know?
guy. It's like, could someone fucking help?
Well, there was
anybody
one
paint?
effect. There was one effect that in which Bottin did have a little bit of assistance by Stan Winston, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was the when the guy's having the heart attack and he's getting the paddles into the chest and the chest opens up.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think that was partially a Stan Winston creation, but he didn't want any credit for it. He gave all the credit to Rob Bottin.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and that scene's fucking amazing.
The whole movie is just ridiculous. And now they're working on a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Are they?
Yeah.
Officially,
Carpenter's
an
involved.
official sequel. Yeah.
Oh, right on.
You mean Carpenter's getting a check?
Yep. That means
Well-
more money to buy video games and smoke pot.
Yeah,
And
He
he
fine,
needs needs to fund his Xbox and pot smoking habit.
Yeah. He needs those Roblox gift cards, you know.
Roblox.
Let's you get John Carpenter if he's your Secret Santa. Like, all right, I get this. What does John like?
Just buy him a fucking gift card to the dispensary and get him a GameStop fucking card. Although you know what, he probably just does all digital. He probably doesn't even leave his fucking house.
Can you picture him walking around with like Minecraft for 5 hours?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I could actually. Yelling at little kids on fucking microphone. You motherfucker!
Build it fucking right. Build it right.
You know who I am, kid? I'm John fucking Carpenter.
Look at some 12-year-old in Sheboygan's getting shelled by fucking John Carpenter. Mom, that weird guy's yelling at me again, calling me a
I
motherfucker.
forget what it was, but he did mention what his favorite game was that he's playing right like at the time when he was doing the interview. He was at a convention and he was doing a Q&A and somebody asked him
Like
what
Call
his
of
favorite
Duty, I
game
think.
was. I think it was Call of Duty,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's like totally immersed in that.
I think that was the one. Let's see. I found an article that says it reveals his favorite games. Let me take a look and see.
I hope Parappa the Rap is one of them.
Imagine that.
That game was the bomb back in the day. That game was
C
the bomb back in the day.
Man, Parappa the Rapper.
C-Man,
Yeah.
NBA Jam. Dun, 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 dun. He's fucking partying. Kurt Russell's over.
What's that game where you played the like Earthworm Jim?
Earthworm
or,
Jim. Fucking love
Or they
that.
play
game.
Earthworm Jim, I guess they call
Gecko.
it.
Gex.
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 Hey, he's just playing Toe Jam and Earl.
Jim and Earl.
That game was butter. Yeah, it was great.
So let's see. Carpenter, he started playing games in 1992. He said Sonic the Hedgehog, trying to figure out how the fuck to play that game. Oh God, it was tough for me. I mean, nobody else, I'm sure. So he loves that. Holy, this is funny. He recently got hooked on Fallout 76.
The game was cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's apparently spending a lot of time in Fallout 76, which is really fucking funny. He still has time for Crash Bandicoot and Ratchet and Clank.
No shit. Really? Wow, that's funny.
And when asked if he has a desire to make a video game adaptation into a movie, he said there is only one game that he can think of, Dead Space.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'd be pretty outstanding, actually, if he did a fucking Dead Space.
Creepy game, man. Creepy game.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah.
It's one of the few that fucking scared the shit out of me
wow.
playing it.
Yeah.
I
it's a
think
creepy game.
I think I played Dead Space.
Yeah.
You might have. It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. It's been around for a long time. I think I had it for my Xbox,
Yep,
and it's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is. It's really fucking creepy. Well, yeah, there you go. I could probably keep looking around, but this was a few years ago, so I'm sure he has other games that he likes now. But it's just kind of funny. Like that's his fucking claim to fame these days is like touring, writing music, smoking pot, and playing video games, living the life.
But that's how you want a brother to end up, right? Like, what more does he have to do?
Right.
He
He
made
doesn't have to
the
do anything,
fucking
yeah.
thing. He made They Live. He made fucking Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well.
so many fucking movies.
Yeah.
Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Escape from LA. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You know, they can't all be gems. You know, it's,
Yeah.
it's all good.
like
It's all good.
Ghosts of Mars.
you know, I mean, we don't gotta be rude, Wolfie. We don't gotta be
They
rude.
can't all be gems. You know, can't all be.
You know, but I would love if we all could like hang out and play Guitar Hero with John Carpenter. That'd be
That
fucking
would be. You see,
dope.
that would be fucking awesome. See, that would be
Fucking,
awesome.
I'll do the fucking lefty flip. I'd fucking, you know,
Yeah,
it's fucking.
right on, right on.
So okay, so there we go. I don't even know what what kind of tangent we're gonna go on. Oh, we were talking about Welcome to Derry. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Wow,
Um,
is that what it was?
Yeah, there's a lot of umbilical trauma. I'll say D, right?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
I fa-
yeah. Some like I said, the first 5 minutes of that show, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's like-
All right, I found the what video games he's been playing lately.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
What's his favorite right now?
Lay it on us.
Okay. It says here John Carpenter is a frequent video game player who enjoys a variety of games. He particularly open world titles due to their freedom to roam. He says he has publicly praised at his last convention. He publicly praised Fallout 76, Horizon Forbidden West,
Yeah.
and Borderlands 2.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Borderlands 2. That game was fucking awesome.
Yep. No doubt.
All right, well there you go.
But those are his favorites right now.
That's what Carpenter's digging. All right.
Thank you, Ted from GameStop.
All right, let's check in with D. So D, what's been going on with you, man? It's been I think roughly a year since we had you on the show. Anything new, exciting, or like any movies that you've been excited to talk about besides the one we're doing on the show today?
Well, yeah, it's actually kind of funny that you mentioned Welcome to Derry and stuff. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I have been watching that, so I have dug it, and so and yeah, I've just been going on a bit of a rabbit hole of like older movies, action stuff. You know what I mean? So YouTube has been having some really awesome free movies. Does it have YouTube Premium? Because I can't deal with the ads and
Oh,
stuff.
man,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, so it's been good. So the Thin was on there as well too, Rich. I saw it actually a couple of months ago again. You know, I did see the Thin. I did see Creep Show 1 and 2, and so just taking advantage of this off season right now from baseball and stuff. You know, so it's been cool. Just playing a bunch of video games too. I've been playing Fallout 76. It's funny that he's like,
You're probably playing with John Carpenter.
I'm gonna get his game ready so we can hang out together and stuff. But yeah, man, no, it's all been good. So just looking forward to this conversation because these are two very distinct movies. Just wanted to dive on in with you guys and see what you guys think. So and just looking forward to hanging out with the butts. You know, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it as well. And cool. Well, I'm excited to get into these movies. So, MZ, why don't we go ahead and do this day in horror history?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Since you asked nicely. Well, today is December 3rd. And so this day in horror history, what films were released on this day? December 3rd. 1927. The historically unavailable London After Midnight. 1972, the equally awesome Horror Express with Telly Savalas and Christopher Lee.
Who loves you, baby?
Oh.
Who loves you, baby? Las Vegas, Reno, Lake Tahoe, baby.
The Gold Card.
Hey,
The Diners Club.
I haven't
Get
thought
this
about
guy,
that
I'm gonna
guy.
smack you in the
Telly
fucking mouth.
Savalas was the shit, man. He was the shit. I love that guy. 1982, Girls Night Out. In 1997, Office Killer. In 2001, Witch Babe, The Erotic Witch Project 3.
Wait,
Wait,
they made a third one?
yeah, what?
Yeah.
It
Who
ties
knew?
everything
I
together.
missed the first two. I had no idea.
It really brings the story home.
Yeah. It just doesn't
It goes
have the
back to
punch
its
like
roots.
The first one
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
2007, All Hallows Eve, which started off the whole Art the Clown craze.
Oh.
And 2009, 30 Ways to Die. Now, Bloody Birthdays. Sit back. This is a long list.
Oh, fuck.
You'll live, Raven Shadow. You'll live.
Maybe.
1985. Happy birthday, 1985. Amanda Seyfried starred in Things Heard and Seen. You should have left. Solstice, Red Riding Hood, and Jennifer's Body. 1980. Jenna Dewan Tatum appeared in Witches of East End, which is a TV series, American Horror Story, The Grudge 2, Tamara, and Dark Shadows TV movie. 1978. Jonathan Cherry, actor in They, Final Destination 2, House of the Dead, The White Dog
God.
Sacrifice, Wolf Cop, Another Wolf Cop, Dark Match, Die Alone, and episodes of the TV series Supernatural and The Outer Limits.
What was that actor's name again? Sorry, MZ.
Jonathan Cherry.
Okay, I'm trying to remember him from those movies. Oh, I remember. Okay. Yeah, I remember him. Okay, never mind. He was I think he was the ring announcer. No, he wasn't the ring. Never mind. Go ahead, keep going.
And in House of the Dead, I think he's the one who had that giant. He had that like giant patch of bandages on the side of his face, like it covered like his entire cheek area. I think so. 1973, Holly Marie Combs starred in Charmed, Tenement, and Dr. Giggles. 1968, Brendan Fraser starred in The Mummy, The Mummy Returns, The Mummy, The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and Gods and Monsters.
That's it.
1960, Julianne Moore, who starred in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, Hannibal, Carrie from 2013, Psycho, the remake, Six Souls, The Forgotten, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 2, and the TV series Lissy's Story.
That's another King book right there, yeah.
There's a lot of names here for this thing. 1960, Daryl Hannah, who starred in The Fury, Blade Runner, and the HBO remake of The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, and also was in The Final Terror.
And
No
Splash.
No Splash?
And Splash.
You love Splash.
Bocce balls.
Bocce balls.
The greatest reaction to any scene in any movie in history.
Agreed.
The greatest. Nothing comes close. 1953, Agatha Lees appeared in Knife of Ice and The Frenchman's Garden and Trauma. 1953, Alan Ross appeared in Rana, The Legend of Shadow Lake, The Demons of Ludlow, and The Devonsville Terror. Devonsville Terror, Jesus Christ. 1955, Stephen Culp, who appeared in Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, From Within, and the TV remake of How to Make a Monster. 1955 as well, Melody Anderson, who starred in Dead and Buried and the TV series Manimal. In 1952, Ted Newsom wrote, produced, and directed 100 Years of Horror TV series, as well as the films Time Trancers and Attack of the B-Movie Monster.
Wait, Ted
1951, Eugene Clark portrayed Big Daddy in George A. Romero's Land of the Dead, and also appeared in Stir of Echoes, The Homecoming, Millennium, and Thrill Kill. 1949, Heather Menzies starred in the film S and Piranha. 1948, The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, appeared in the film Trick or Treat as Reverend Aaron Gilstrom. 1941, Elliot Marks worked in the camera department of King Kong 1976, Dead and Buried, Burnt Offerings, Grave of the Vampire, and the TV movie Body Bags. 1939, the legend Don Calfa appeared in Return of the Living Dead, Necronomicon, and Corpses Are Forever. 1933, Nicholas Coster, actor in The Last Exorcist, The Deep Ones, Plot 7, Natural Selection, and an episode of War of the Worlds. 1925, Ferlin Husky appeared in Hillbillies in a Haunted House. 1915, Robert Forward appeared in The Toolbox Murders, good movie by the way. And finally, in 1911, Nino Rota, composer for Spirits of the Dead and worked on the soundtrack for Let Me In. Happy birthday to one and all.
Yes, happy birthday. They're all listening right now, so take a bow. Even the dead
Yes.
ones. Especially the dead ones. That's all our listeners these days are dead people.
Yeah.
We're very big in cemeteries.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a live. Podcast from Spider Gates.
Spider Gates.
Spider Gates.
Spider Gates, yes.
Holy shit! I haven't thought about that in a while. Oh, one other thing I wanted to ask. I know MZ probably doesn't care, and Raven Shadow probably doesn't either, but maybe D does. Did you watch Volume 1 of Stranger Things 5?
Yes, I did, my friend. Yes, I did.
Cool.
I did, yeah.
What'd you think so far?
Yeah. No. I'm all about that show and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm digging it completely. So yeah,
Nice.
I'm all in. All in. With
MZ,
you?
did you cave or you not interested still?
I think I've caved. I don't think I care anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of bowed out in the middle of the fourth season. It got to the point where it's like, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was good for the first couple of seasons, and of course that 80s motif, of course, I love, but
Do you think they worn out? They kind of worn that out. Do you think? Because I actually felt like I can actually understand MZ a bit there and stuff. I felt the same way about Cobra Kai. I was all about that show for the first couple of seasons. I was all about it. You know what I mean? So because I liked the focus on it. When the focus was just apparently on Johnny and stuff and everything else, but then it just kind of like veered off like a bit. And I saw all of it. And I as a whole I enjoyed it. But I think I think after a while I don't know, maybe the novelty kind of wears off. Maybe.
Yeah,
Right?
it gets dragged out way too long, man. It's too many seasons, and I don't know. I think Stranger Things could have benefited just staying at like maybe 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So and I'm like I'm not one to talk because like when Walking Dead after like the third season or I think it was after the third, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of done. So and I know other people stayed with it, and I don't disparage those people. It just wasn't for me anymore. But with Stranger Things, I think they had planned 5 seasons, like to begin with. And the thing I like,
No.
they didn't know.
They originally started with just 1 season. It was supposed to be a 1-season deal, and then when the series exploded the way it did, Netflix just like was here's some money, here's some money, make some more stories.
I think so. It's much the way I thought, and maybe I could be wrong, but kind of like how George Lucas, when he released Star Wars, he didn't know he was going to get to make sequels, but he had created a world, and he created like arcs for characters. So what I mean is they may not have thought, oh, we're going to do five seasons, but I think once it became clear that it was super successful, they had started to plot out for 5 seasons. So I think that's what they did. But the thing I do like about it, D, is I feel like they're referencing a lot of things that happened previously. It's not in
Right.
like a superfluous way of like, oh, like
Right.
we managed to piece this together. It feels like they
Right.
actually laid the seeds early on for certain things.
I agree with that. It definitely builds upon previous season stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah.
And I like one thing I like about it is the heart of it is the characters, and the characters are still great, I think, in this season. And but I like how they put them in different situations or different settings. Like, season, was it 2 or 3? I can't remember. There was the mall, and then like the Russian base, and like in this one, it's the radio station. Is like the big sort of new set piece. So, and they're all very like 80s centric things. Like the mall, and the Russian fucking base, and the radio station, which radio stations back then they were like churches, right? Like at least for some people, like going to a radio station was like really fucking cool. It's like, holy shit, this is it's going to like a cathedral or something, and
Right.
yeah, so like having that as like a hangout is like really fucking cool. Like if we think back, like imagine if we had that, like our hangout was a fucking radio station, that would be badass, right?
Yeah.
Right.
WKRP all the way, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, R and I had a friend back in the day. She may have had a hand in the naming of SBGB, let's just say. But she would work at WICN in Worcester, and we would go over there and hang out, inside the station when she would do her like, midnight, whatever the hell show. And it is dope being in real radio stations. It's just cool.
Absolutely.
It's just like,
Yeah, my
So, yeah,
my
that's
cousin used to work at a station back in the day. I don't know if it was the same one. It was kind of near Clark University, like some of the more back roads. WCUW.
Oh, it is the one.
That was it. WCUW.
Yeah. That's where I think that's where Dr. Chris
Yeah,
records from.
exactly. That's it's where
and
Dr.
I've
Chris,
been- Yeah, right across from where Scarlett O'Hara's used to be. Do you know some of those stories? But yeah, I've been there a couple of times too, and it's it's also after hours, so it's like limited
stuff.
people there.
Yeah. So yeah, my cousin used to host a show there, and I used to go hang out with him while he did it. Like it was like I think it was like a midnight show too. Like I don't remember if it was exactly midnight, but I remember being late, and I used to go hang out with him. And so it was weird when we went on the radio to do Dr. Chris's show. I was like, holy shit, I haven't been in here in like 20 years or something.
I have flashbacks.
And it looked the
Probably
fucking same.
too,
It
probably.
looked exactly the
Right on.
same. But yeah, like it's a cool fucking thing, right? Like it even just like hanging out, like all the records that they had. I don't know if they still have all those records, but like they had rooms and rooms just fucking full of vinyl. So you just like go through, and it was like a museum, So yeah, just cool shit. It's that nostalgia, and I think maybe I'm blind to some of the things that other people have issues with, but I'm really enjoying it, and
No, likewise.
I think they're doing a really good job with it. I mean, there's some stuff like some CGI stuff that like maybe they could have done more practical, but like with Vecna, like I don't think they could have done this version of Vecna with practical effects, So
Right.
but you've been digging it, D?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I totally am. So like, I was in that weird spot, like MC mentioned, like at the fourth season, where I was like, ooh, it's getting a bit saturated, but no, I'm fully back into it. Like right now, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you should try it, MC. I know you're feeling a little bit, burned out on it, but watch one episode, and if it's not doing it for you, it's
No, I've been thinking about it. I mean,
yeah.
The appeal of the show was the fact that it was kids. Now these kids are like in their mid-20s, for Christ's sake.
Now they're now they're like going to be going into a fucking nursing home soon, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Aren't they like married now?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah. Millie Bobby Brown is married now, and now she's like Millie Brown Bon Jovi or something like that.
It's fun. It's funny though.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
They do a good job of making them still feel like they're maybe seniors in high school. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm older, so it like, you know, like looking back, it's believable to me. Yes, they aged a lot, but it's not outlandish. They all sort of look kind of young to begin with, you know.
Well, to be fair, if you remember the teenagers of the 80s,
Oh,
and
right.
the children of the 80s,
Yeah, they're
like I'm
played
pretty
by
sure, like right.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like Ian Zerling was 33 years old in the first season of
90210.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the cast of like fucking, Sleepaway Camp. Like I think we all of us could do like an 80s teen comedy and just play ourselves at our age,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
be like seniors.
Yeah, it would be like Wet Hot American Summer or something
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
But you got a kid on there who's got a beard like Kimbo Slice now. I mean, come on, what the hell?
Who has a beard
I
like
I mean,
Kimbo
and we're
Slice?
supposed to believe that it's still in the 1980s.
Who's
Meanwhile,
got a
the
beard that looks
span-
like Kimbo Slice?
The span of the first season and this season is 10 years. So no matter how you look at it, you're outside of the 1980s era.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I think it's only 3 or 4 years in storyline. Because what started in
well,
82 or 3, and now it's 86 in the
Yes,
series.
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
these
But you
kids
know
have
what?
been taking some serious hormone shots for them to age the
Well,
way they have.
to be fair though, people did look older in the 80s. Like,
Not
Right, yeah.
kids though.
you know what I'm saying? Like I remember John Flagg fucking in high school, fucking with his mullet, Trans Am, leather
And
jacket,
mustache, too,
jean jacket
probably.
over it, big mustache.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he might have had an AARP card. Like
You
I'm
know-
not sure.
You know what? Like, actually, if you look back at the way people looked in the 80s, like, for instance, like, we've used this example before, like the Paul Rudd versus
Diabetes.
What's it? Wilford Brimley. You know, they were the same age. You know, like him and Cocoon was like the same age as Paul Rudd, and in something I forget what, but they were like, you look at them and they're like 44 or something like that, and Paul Rudd looks like a fucking baby, and Wilford Brimley looks like an ancient old man at 44.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He was like 43 when he did the thing. And look at him.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Fucking
And
crazy.
Donald Moffat, and also in the thing, Donald Moffat, he's the one who says, "I'm not going to spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch." He was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
48.
Jesus
Right.
Christ, yeah. And that's the thing, like, so I don't really, I get it. We started watching Stranger Things when they were like literally 12 or 13 or something like that,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and then now they're in their 20s. So it's looking at it, it's like, yes, they're a lot older than they normally would have been, but I mean, that's what they have to do. I mean,
Right.
it's just the way it is. I don't want them to recast,
I mean,
that's
right,
kind of
I
lame.
mean, what are you gonna do? Recast them? I mean,
Yeah.
No,
Although-
that would be the worst thing to do. But
Although that opening scene with Will,
Yeah.
that was a different actor, right?
yeah, it was.
That was
It
that was weird. I feel like they could have not I don't know, like I actually
De-aging?
prefer that to the de-aging personally,
Yeah, right, yeah.
but it was jarring because it didn't look like him at all, and I'm like, wait a second, is that supposed to be Will? Because it doesn't look like
Right.
him.
Right. I am no fan of the de-aging at all. Usually and stuff. I do prefer that they recast that they, but yeah, it did look weird. It did look weird for some reason. It
Yeah.
just didn't fit.
Yeah.
And so but yeah, so just I don't know, like I think it's to Star Wars and stuff, and we all like Mark Hamill, and he's an actor in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
but his de-aging for Mandalorian, as awesome as that whole
Yeah.
scene was, I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. Oh my God,
Yeah.
just hire this guy, hire fucking Bucky already and stuff. You know what I mean?
I know, that's what I'm
just
saying.
play
Yeah.
that role, man. You know, you just hire Bucky to
Yeah.
play that role. That's it, man.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, I guess if I'm faced with one or the other, I would rather do that. But like the thing is, Noah Schnapp, I think is his name, who plays Will. He's like, yes, he looks a lot older now, so maybe it would be difficult to have him play Will.
Right.
But like, I just feel like it was only a few years ago that he was that young,
Yeah, no shit.
and
All
it's
right,
really
all right.
it really sort of like takes you out of it a little bit. So
Yeah,
for the most part, I'm all for recasting. But the thing is, when the actual actor is in the show still, it's weird to recast his younger self. You know.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Mm-hmm.
But
Definitely
yeah,
agree with that.
otherwise I'm having fun with it. I can't wait
Yeah.
till they release volume 2 and then of course the final episode on New Year's Eve. So yeah, I'm just unabashedly a fan and looking forward to it. So
Right on. Right on.
you know what? Let's do a trailer reaction. And let's see. Oh, we got some chat. Let me see. We got Joshua Libre's hanging out. What's up, Josh?
Yeah, right on.
He
Right
says,
on.
What up, Joe?
he said, "What up, Trick or Treat Radio? What up, Double D?"
What up, Josh?
And we have James Ellis, Josh O'Connor's durational earwash. And he says, "Salutations." Wait, I gotta say it like Christian Slater. Salutations.
Salutations.
He says, "Salutations, one and all. I'm sorting out my own Patreon and would love to be on the podcast next year with a highly sensible film choice. You are not ready." Oh shit, James.
Oh.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Oh,
Threw down the gauntlet.
shit.
Threw down the gauntlet right there.
Well,
Give it to me, baby.
if you get it squared away, James, that would be fucking awesome, and we'd love to have you. So that's great. Let's see. Stranger Things in the Butt says, "Hoodly doodly, fellas." And also says, "Happy birthday, Ozzy." And James Ellis says, "Witch Babe, the Erotic Witch Project 3 is a masterpiece." He included a picture of Masterpiece.
It's no Bear Wench project. I'll tell you that much.
And Stranger Things in the Butt says, "I think MZ could take on a Demi Morgan."
In the butt.
In the butt. Demi Morgan. That was like 15 minutes ago, so the context is probably lost. But let's see if we got any other chat, and if not, we will roll on here. I think we're all caught up now. All right, so let's do a trailer reaction. And D, you're cool watching trailers, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I figured.
Of course.
I know some people are, including MZ. He was one of those people, but he just said fuck it because he wants, he likes the gimmick. He's living the
Right.
gimmick, brother.
Oh, brother.
All the cool
Wanna
kids
get
are
my
doing it, MC. All
Yep.
the cool kids are doing it. Just jump on the bandwagon, all right?
All right, so we're gonna react to. Oh, I gotta get D in. I changed the scene here, and I gotta get D's camera in here before we start. Right. Let's see. There we go. All right, now it should be added now. Okay, cool. So MZ sent over the new trailer, just dropped today for Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. You guys remember the film Ready or Not, right, Ravenchild? You remember that?
Of course, yeah.
That was the chick in the white dress,
Yeah.
and the pizza boxes, and the potty, and the problems.
Yeah, more or less.
Hide in the
Yeah.
walls.
Wow. Oh man.
Right? The delivery, the pizza. You know what I mean? The delivery.
Yeah,
people
we
and
got
the
it. We got it. We
scooters.
got it.
Yeah,
All right.
And it's directed by members of Radio Silence, who we had on the show way back.
Oh, friends of the show.
Friends of
Radio
the show,
Silence.
Radio Silence. Yeah, Matt Bettinelli Olpin and Tyler Gillette. We had them on the show. I'll have to find what episode. I actually forget when. It was years ago. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, probably. Before they got. No, actually, probably longer. It was. I think it was in the Castle Wolfenstein, so it must have been 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, so we rocket strapped them.
Yeah, it was shortly after they did Southbound, if I'm not mistaken, because we really dug that.
Oh yeah.
And then we reached out, and they had started doing a podcast called The Crawl, and so we had them
Yes.
on to talk about that and their film work, and yeah, after they're on the show, they just fucking blew up. They got the Scream movie and Ready or Not, like we rocket strapped them, Raven Shadow.
Oh, you're welcome, Radio Silence. Call us. You know what I mean? You just
Now we have
Pick up.
radio silence because they took all
Yeah,
of our
radio
fucking power.
silence.
Trick or treat radio silence. All right, so let's take a
In a
look.
meeting.
Yeah, let's take a look at Ready or Not 2. Here I come.
Hide and seek? You're really gonna
Oh, we don't need captions.
Thank God it's over.
Yeah, right. Or there wouldn't be a sequel.
Shit.
Shish kebab.
You've caused quite a stir, Miss Ladonis.
Oh, shit.
You married into
Oh!
that family. Now they're dead. What you didn't know is that this goes far beyond them. By surviving hide and seek, you've triggered a new game.
That's your
This
boy,
time
MZ.
Against the High Council families.
Elijah Wood.
Double or nothing.
Fuck.
This
Oh,
will be
shit.
familiar.
Who the fuck knows now?
They will try to kill you.
Welcome to our home.
Hunters, may the best family win.
Skippy screams.
The game begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not playing.
Okay. Pernilla?
Movie
come,
over.
sister.
That'd be fucking great.
God damn it, don't hurt her!
Oh, shit, her sister.
Whoever wins runs everything.
Everything?
The world.
Can't believe you dragged me into this shit.
It's exciting. Well, exciting for me. It's terrifying for you.
Clear.
Bum, bum, bum. Nice.
Almost that much. Right on.
All right.
Uh,
It looks fun.
I
Although it could be really fucking exhausting, like the John Wick franchise. You know what I mean? Like, if like, now there's more families involved. Next movie, she's in fucking India on fucking horseback. You know what I mean?
no,
Eh.
in space. In space.
In space.
Yes,
Right,
in
right.
space.
Space.
Spice.
I do want John Wick in space, I'll tell you that much. But,
That'd be, yeah, okay. I'm down.
that would be dope. Or like in the future.
Yeah, man.
But this could get exhausting really fucking quickly.
I mean, if they get to like part 4 or 5, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what
I
I
think
mean?
with sequels, it's a guilty pleasure sometimes. You know what I mean? Because like I enjoyed the first movie. I did enjoy it. That one there. So but I enjoyed it and kind of forgot about it. But then you know how sequels are that we get enticed by it and stuff. You know, and then I think Raven Shadow's right. It could get exhausting after a while. So hopefully it's another one and done and that's it. So you know, but like MZ mentioned earlier about Paranormal Activity and stuff. You know what I mean? So like I thoroughly enjoyed actually the first one obviously the most, but even part 2 I enjoyed a lot too. I mean, but then after that I was just kind of I didn't know there was a part 8. I didn't know there was a part 6.
No
7.
fucking idea.
I don't know if there was any of those parts out there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, part 8. What are you talking about? So I'm kind of like so hopefully they'll know when to quit. That's all. I mean, so but it does look fun. It does look fun. I mean, so.
Especially if the various like wealthy families, turn on each other. Like they could be cool little faction of families,
Right.
And I'm
And
sure
I did like the
if-
cast. I did like the
Yeah.
cast. I did like the cast.
Yeah.
That was cool. So Elijah Wood just has mastered that creepy, like rat looking like.
MZ was just raving about Elijah Wood recently, so I saw him. I was like, "Holy shit! There you go, MZ. Your
that
fucking
right?
boy. That's your horror crush."
Yep, yep. The man could do no wrong. What can I say? I mean, and this looks like it could be a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Double D and Raven Shadow as far as
Thank you.
this going too far is concerned. I mean, it's the first sequel, and already we're talking about it going too far. I mean, for Christ's sake, there are 4 John Wick films. Okay.
Right.
But that was literally my that was literally
That
my
was
example.
one. His example he used.
That was literally.
No, I know that. I know. I'm just reiterating, but if it's done right and it's done well, and you continue to get the same if you continue to get Samara Weavings to sign on, and with a couple of surprises here and there, this could end up becoming a franchise. I don't know how that would be possible, but yeah, I'd have to watch the first film again. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I do remember loving it, and I'm a big
It was fun, man.
Samara Weaving fan. So, but just adding Elijah Wood to the mix is it's already a big plus in my book. So I'm really looking forward to this.
The her sister is played by Catherine Newton, who was Lisa Frankenstein.
I thought the name was familiar.
Yeah, and she was also in Abigail. She was like I thought she was one of the best parts of Abigail. She was one of the the ones that did the heist, I think she was the one that was nice to the little girl at first, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So she in Radio Silence did Abigail as well, so they have a connection with her from that. But yeah, so it's that the cast is pretty crazy. I mean, obviously you mentioned Elijah Wood. We also have Kevin Durand, Sarah Michelle Gellar, David Cronenberg. Let's see. I thought there was 1 or 2 others I recognize, but maybe that's it. But yeah, pretty good cast, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looks like it's going to be coming out. It's expected to come out in April 2026. So
Okay.
But yeah,
Check it out. I'll check it out. So yeah, I just we'll see. Because I mean, think about it. You think of a movie franchise that that's 3 parts or more that's gotten not better, but at least equally as good. Or not just besides, I don't know. I can think of Die Hard maybe and stuff. You know what I mean? That. But any movie franchise with 3 or more movies that's been really awesome. Can you think of any?
What number was the Police Academy? Was it Citizens on Patrol?
That's 4, right?
What? No. Yeah. So 1 through 4
was
of Police
what?
Academy.
Citizens on Patrol, was that 4? Police Academy 4 or 3?
Citizens on Patrol was part 4. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Was part 5 Miami Beach?
Part 5 was Miami Beach.
Okay. So Police Academy 1 through 4.
Classic.
Right. And Russia was 6, right?
No, that was 7.
That was that. Okay.
Don't fuck with MZ's knowledge of Police Academy.
I see. It's impeccable. It is. I see.
But no, 1 through 4 of Police Academy are fucking actually masterpieces.
They are really good. Yes,
and they're all different and special in their own way. The
Yeah.
beauty is they swap the bad guys. That's the thing. You bring in Mauser, you give Harris, Mauser,
Right.
Mauser, Harris, and the
Right,
2
right.
other fucked up white boys who fucking run shit up.
Right.
That's the
Right.
genius of it.
Right.
It's you know what's one that comes to mind actually. I would say the Mad Max franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know if it got better, because the first movie is still classic, and
The first movie's fucking harsh, man.
It
I
is.
watched that a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
yeah.
It's harsh still.
But Fury Road is fucking great movie, right?
Game
that is
changers.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Game
awesome.
changer.
That is awesome. Yep.
So, there's some. I'm trying to think of some others. I mean, obviously, Star Wars is different. I feel like the original trilogy is all fucking perfect. Empire is by and large, from a lot of people, the better film, right? Out of
The best film of all time.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So,
But those aren't sequels. Those are trilogies. Those are chapters.
yeah. I mean,
Amityville
There is a
Horror.
difference.
No, that's true. It's true. It's very true. So, Alien.
Well, wait. There's Amityville Horror. Okay.
Fuck
No,
you.
no.
Fuck you.
The witchcraft
No.
films. The witchcraft
What?
films. The Howling
And-
films.
And Fast and Furious films too, right? We had those on there, right?
The what is it? The Fast and Furious films.
Yeah.
You know, which have no reason to exist at all ever.
but do we know if they get better? Like I haven't seen any of them, so I can't say.
I can't imagine how they can get any worse.
Yeah.
They are.
They got nowhere
They
to go
are
but up.
probably the largest franchise that's not a pre-established IP.
Right. So
I don't.
The most successful franchise that's not an established IP.
Let's
I'm
see.
not. I'm.
Wait a minute. Leprechaun.
Leprechaun in space.
Yeah.
I think you mean Leprechaun.
Well, actually, here, Raven Chat. Here's a good one for you. Batman and Robin.
I
You
don't
see?
fuck you, Wolfie. Why you be like that?
Oh yeah.
Why you gonna? Why you gonna
See?
insult me in front of Double D, man?
Yeah. How many origin stories of Batman do we really need?
About 10 more.
We all know what happened.
What happened, MZ? Let's hear it.
Yeah. Tell us how.
What's
did
his
Batman
origin?
become Batman?
Yeah, what's his origin?
He was a kid who had wealthy parents who were killed, and he became, he took the money, became more of an entrepreneur, and
Where did they get killed?
Used that money to fight evil
Where did they get killed?
in front of a movie theater.
Close
It
enough.
was in an alley.
In an alley.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't nickel and dime. He's right. He's right.
Close enough. Yeah.
Was it called A, Piccolo's Chance, B, Crime Alley, or C, Raven Shadow's Chateau?
Crime Alley, you said that too fast.
I was trying to think of some options. I couldn't.
To be fair, though, it wasn't named Crime Alley till years later after
Yeah,
Bruce's
that's true.
parents were killed.
That is very true.
Where's my monocle? I'm going to put it on for Raven Shadow.
That is very
Well,
true.
technically, Wolfie, it wasn't. It was a nice neighborhood before the gentrification of
the gentrification of Gotham.
and the red zone redistricting that happened. Then things took a turn.
Gentrification of Gotham.
The last gentrification of Gotham.
That's pretty good, actually. Oh man. Let me check out the chat here. And let's see. Stranger Things in the Butt says this is for Ready or Not. I think the film is a metaphor for the U.S. in recent history. Good laugh that is much needed. Yeah. And then
So it's like Society.
and then he adds Police Academy 1 through 4 were the best. Then the Thorn trilogy screwed it all up. What's the Thorn trilogy? Is that the character that replaced Steve Gutenberg, or I don't know. Like I never saw
Oh,
those.
is he in?
No.
Oh,
Thorn
MZ?
trilogy? Are we talking?
there's something.
Are we talking about The Omen?
No, man. We're talking about Police Academy. We're talking about Police
No,
Academy.
let's analyze like Batman and the Batcave. Let's put some fucking clues together. Who was second Mahoney?
Second Mahoney. Who was
that
Wish
was,
Mahoney?
Yeah,
I know what he's talking about. That
Mahoney
was
copy.
Huh?
He was the Mahoney. He was the Mahoney archetype. He took over as the leader of the team. He was
Yeah,
Commandant
that
Massage
was done by
Matt McCoy, right?
God damn it,
the great Matt
Matt
McCoy.
McCoy. Matt McCoy.
So what was he in some weird fucking trilogy like fucking Thorns in the Attic or some
Oh.
fucking thing?
Oh, okay. Here we go. D Rook
He
is
was in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
D Rook
And
popped
Roxy
in.
Dreidel.
What's up, D-Rook? And he says the Thorn trilogy was Halloween 4 through 6.
Halloween. Okay.
Wait.
Unless it's a Police Academy thing too. I don't know.
I don't know.
What was Matt McCoy's name? It just says Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah,
Or-
that was
or
yeah,
Mr.
Nick.
Dick.
Yeah, he was. No,
He was Nick.
He was Nick the Dick. He was
Nick the
he was Lassard. His name was Nick Lassard.
Oh, he was Lassard's
Oh, yeah.
kid?
Nephew. Yeah,
Nephew.
nephew.
His nephew.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I actually haven't seen I don't think I've seen the 5 through fucking whatever.
Yeah.
With
That's
no
how I signed
Steve
my credit card
Guttenberg.
receipts.
No Steve Gutenberg, no deal.
Yeah.
Is Bobcat in that one?
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah.
he's only in 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, well then there's no reason to watch 5.
Right.
Well, I guess technically George Lassard is in it.
Mostly
but
get
part-
Hightower.
It's got Hooks,
Five.
Jones, Hightower,
Yeah, but-
Tackleberry, Callahan. Yeah,
Yeah, but part 5 has
Proctor.
Renee Auberjonois.
Renee. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah.
Who's that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, also
Renee
Sharon Stone in
Auberjonois.
it.
Oh, Stranger Things in the Butt says Sharon Stone was in part 4. Was it 4 or 5?
That's right.
Sharon
it was
Stone
fine.
was in part 4. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I
Yeah.
feel there was balloons with Sharon Stone. Was that?
Oh yeah,
four?
she was a love
yeah,
interest,
they take
right?
off in a balloon at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Citizens on Patrol. Yeah.
But Miami Beach did have them writing dork on Harris's chest with the sun screen. Like, hello, dork.
That whole
Hello, dork.
sequence. That whole sequence that takes place during the day, and with Harris and Proctor trying to pick up girls at night is absolutely hilarious. It is so goddamn funny.
Oh, James Hampton is in Police Academy Part 5, and he is the dad in Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox's dad in the original Teen Wolf.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I recognize as soon as I saw the picture. I didn't recognize him by name, but by face.
Whenever he closes the fucking door, opens the door, and his dad's there like, yeah, I'm a werewolf too.
With glasses on, with the glasses on.
Yeah.
Like-
It's like, yeah, it's on my side.
Stranger Things in the Butt says, by the way, Steve Gutenberg's Instagram is phenomenal.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
And also
Yes,
says the
it is.
fart in the elevator was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Was that Jones? That was Jones, right? Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. We got 2 movies to talk about. So let's see. So Stranger Things in the Butt posted a link to the fart scene in Police Academy 5. Hold on.
There's a reaction. We can do a reaction video.
A reaction. Well, I mean, I could. You guys want to do a reaction?
You know what I mean? It wouldn't do it.
We'll do it quick. We'll do it quick.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me try and switch back to the reaction, and I just gotta change. You can see I was looking at the IMDb page for Police Academy 5. Let's change this to.
Yeah. When you're sharing your screen, you gotta be careful which one you click on, brother.
Oh, I have like a million fucking windows, and they're almost all related to this fucking show. Okay, here we go. Here's the the fart scene from Police Academy 5. Let's give this a watch.
He was bluffing. He was bluffing. He was bluffing, boss. He was bluffing.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta see this.
What floor? What floor? What's the matter? You got a problem with this floor?
I don't mean to interfere, but the commissioners are all downstairs. I would use the penthouse. It's very defensible.
That was a weird
You're all welcome to
camera
use my
shift,
strength.
right?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Oh. Dude, This elevator scene knocks fucking Winter Soldier out the box. It'd be great if Commandant Lassar was like, before we start, does anybody want to get out?
Oh my God.
Dude.
This is so stupid.
What? What?
Everyone went to one
Brian De
side.
Palma.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Get out, get out, get out.
A good fart in the elevator scene.
Comedy gold.
So
He did one. He
so
let
you're not
he
aware,
let one more rip before he left the elevator.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Comedy gold.
Snap it up with those blueprints. We don't have all day.
Dude, I'm watching this tonight, bro.
You are right.
Tackleberry, would you please stop doing that?
Sorry, sir.
I love. There's a lot to unpack in that scene because you have Commandant Lassard, who's essentially the Professor X of the Police Academy team, right?
Yeah,
The mentor, and he's in a elevator with a bunch of not Spanish but playing Spanish drug dealers.
Right.
And I forgot that Clayton from Benson was in Brownface. I forgot about that.
Genius.
Wow.
All right. On that note, I think we'll head to break.
It's a beautiful sentiment to leave on.
Beautiful sediment.
The sentiment to leave on. Thanks for your Patreon support, D. That's what we get.
Yeah,
That's what we
that's
give
you get a fart in elevator scenes. That's the kind.
I'm sorry, bro.
All right, so we'll get through this quick. If you guys want to support the show, head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/trickortreatradio. We release an exclusive Patreon episode every month, and the only place you can hear it is Patreon. We have no plans to release them any other way. We just did episode 74 over there, and we did our cinematic gratitude journal. We talked about all the things that we are thankful for in the world of horror and genre cinema. So it was a fun conversation. If you guys want to check that out, you can go to patreon.com/trickortreatradio, and you can join for as little as $2 a month. If you want, it goes up from there. You can get your own Patreon takeover if you want, just like Double D. And yeah, so give it a look. Patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And also, a couple other ways you can support. Head on over to trickortreatradio.com. Look for the Amazon logo. Click it. And when you get there, sorry, I saw MZ sent a message. Yeah, MZ, gotcha. So, yeah, go to trickortreatradio.com, look for the Amazon logo, click it. It's going to bring you to Amazon. It inputs our affiliate link, and then whatever you buy, we get a tiny little cut for sending you there. So go ahead and consider using our link. And finally, on trickortreatradio.com, we have the greatest hits of Trick or Treat Radio Volumes 1 through 3. It's a little sampler of the early years. So if you're curious what that was like and you don't want to go back and listen to all the episodes, we'll give you a little sampler. So give that a look and consider supporting any of those ways. All right, Michael Ravenshadow, regale us with a tale as we head into break.
Well, after our last recording, there was a little holiday turkey gimmick, but then it was Black Friday. Black Friday! For those Megadeth fans out there, and Mary and I did an annual tradition of not shopping and just staying in and watch movies. So our list was going into the day was Eli Roth's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Which I hadn't seen, I think, since we did it for the show. And you know what? I enjoyed it.
We didn't do that for the show.
No?
No.
Oh, we should have. I did my own show.
Yeah.
I thought we were recording.
you went into the studio in the Raymond Chateau and just started talking into a mic.
Yeah, I was like, Bambaleo, this movie's funny. This movie's good.
That was a really good episode, Raymond Chateau.
It was awesome.
It would have been if it was real.
It was dope on this side of the fucking bar, I'll tell you that much. That's funny. We didn't really do it on the show?
No, I've never seen it. No.
Really?
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Really?
He's asking D.
Yeah. Really, buddy. Yeah, really, buddy.
All right, well, you know what? Check it out. You know what I mean? It's on fucking platforms.
Platforms. You have to wear platform shoes to see it.
Yeah. Get your fucking fish fucking aquarium shoes like that cat from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Yes.
That'd be killer. Love you, D. And then we watched Dead Heat, the Treat Williams Joe Piscopo classic, which Marion hadn't seen that before. So much happens in the first 20 minutes of that movie. Like, it's fucking crazy. In 20 minutes, you already meet Roger Mortis and Joe Piscopo. They fight zombies several times. Fucking check it out. It's terrible, but if you were 13, it was dope. Then we watched Party Girl with Parker Posey.
Posey, yeah.
Right. Nice.
I hadn't seen that before. Also has Scarface from Half Baked, which was dope. And then we were gonna do City of Lost Children, but the two died.
It's
So
one of my faves.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we flipped a coin for what I haven't seen, and we went with that one. And then we watched season 7, episode 16 of Smallville, which true story. No spoilers, but it might be the denouement of the Lex and Lionel Luthor relationship. So check that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You see,
So
you
better-
MZ manages to sneak Amityville in every episode, and you manage to sneak Smallville in every episode somehow.
You know what? I wasn't gonna do it, D. But you know what? He fucking did it first. You know what he did? You know how he fucking antagonizes me?
Right.
You know how I'm just having fun. You did it on purpose, though. No, I love you. So yeah, then I had some apple pie.
All right.
Oh, and then I strapped on.
Guests of Trick or Treat Radio stay at the luxurious Raven Chateau, located on the back roads of beautiful Leicester, Massachusetts. Enjoy the wonderfully half-manicured lawn as well as roomy parking in the street. Enjoy fine dining in our antique home-style kitchen with all the Uncrustables and Rolling Rock you can consume, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Sleep in our beautiful twin beds with our unique cat hair, dog hair blend pillows, accompanied with our special BC, Marvel, and X-Pac motif throughout. And for a limited time, if you say Bombaleo when checking in, you'll receive 15% off your next stay. The Raven Chateau, where quality matters, and home to the world's largest urinal.
Hey, you matzo heads. This is Larry Fine, and you're listening to Trick or Treat Radio.
See ya! Help me! Somebody help me! Torpedo!
Keep cool! Use your head, don't lose it! Open and close your legs like a scissor. Keep up a steady rhythm. Now cup your hands downward and move them in a figure 8 motion.
I'm treading water!
You got it! Never play around water alone.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I'm tired of candy, tired of gum, tired of hunger, and food that's no fun. I'm tired of pretending I don't like spaghetti, but school lunch keeps me roaring ready and rock steady. Pizza, spaghetti, burgers.
With Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch.
Desserts.
Prolonged exposure to trick-or-treat radio may result in one or more of the following ailments: dry cough, wheezing, runny nose, loss of teeth, ingrown toenails, jaundice, ear hair, fallen arches, scabs, warts, welts, abscesses, bloody stool, whitening of the gums, blurred vision, hot and tight bustle, excessive earwax buildup, collapsed lungs, alcoholism, Lou Gehrig's disease, shrunken testicles, severe acne, vertigo, clubbed feet, weight gain, weight loss, flared nostrils, swelling of the anal glands, urinary burning, protruding tail, kidney failure, and inverted nipples. If you suffer from any of these physical problems, seek professional medical assistance immediately.
All right, we are back on Trick or Treat Radio. Oh wait, I gotta let MZ back in. I forgot he was leaving. Should I let him back in?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he's not there.
Password.
Oh, he didn't ask to get let back in.
We see him.
He's frozen.
Yeah, it looks frozen. Yeah.
Frozen was a something frozen caveman.
Oh,
caveman, frozen caveman lawyer. What was that?
Unfrozen caveman lawyer.
That's it. Unfrozen. Yeah. In
But
this
I'm
case,
just a caveman.
In this case, he's frozen caveman lawyer.
Yeah. Your world confuses me. I'm not sure what to do.
Shit.
How about a frozen rope in your dirt hole?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's too far. That's too far.
Slow it fucking down, asshole.
I know we're friends, but come on.
No, yeah. Let's be friends.
All right, so I'll give MZ another moment or so, and let me see if there's any other chat just before we get started here, and I don't think there is. So
I want to hear you say stranger things in the butt more, because I find that really funny.
You find it really funny, huh?
I like the way you say stranger things in the butt.
Well, it's in parentheses, so I pause. Stranger things in the butt.
I don't care how the magic happens, Wolfie. I'm just saying I enjoy the trick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I enjoy the trick. All right, let's talk about a movie. This is our feature presentation, and we're going to be talking about The Long Walk from 2025, rated R. It is 1 hour 48 minutes, and it is directed by Francis Lawrence and written by J.T. Molnar. And the film stars Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson, Garrett Waring, Charlie Plummer, Ben Wang, Tut Nyot. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And Mark Hamill as the Major. And let me take a look here at the synopsis. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as the Long Walk, in which they must maintain a certain walking speed or get shot. And this is... it's got some funny subgenres, but it's a dystopian sci-fi, psychological horror, psychological thriller, survival, teen horror, sci-fi thriller. There you go.
There you go.
It was some of those. All right. Before we dive in and do some first impressions, Double D selected this film. D, what was it about this film that made you select it to talk about on the show with us?
Well, I think you guys know that I'm a big Stephen King fan.
Yeah.
I always have been for a while. So I was actually really excited to hear about this this movie. It was in production hell for like a while.
Yeah.
And so actually Frank Darabont was cited the film a while back for it. He did Shawshank, which is more than likely not only King's best adaptation, but probably one of the best films ever and stuff. So I'm always interested in his. I watch every adaptation of his movies, either of his books, either good or bad. I think my top are Shawshank, Green Mile, The Shining, and I did like a lot the It remake and stuff. I did like it a lot. So with this one, I was actually really curious to see it. I read the book back in the day. Obviously he wrote that under his pseudonym, to Richard Bachman. And it was actually just a little trivia. It was actually his first book written, even though he wrote this before Carrie, actually.
Really?
So it didn't get published until much later. So, but he wrote it before Carrie, and it was some pretty heavy thing back in 65, 66, when he was going to the University of Maine. He wrote this book. So
really,
I read it when I was pretty young. I was like 13. I don't think I understood well the themes at that time, so I reread it later on as an adult, and it's really awesome. In topics that are kind of scary enough, relevant today. You know what I mean? So, I was all for it. You know, I was interested in the interpretation of it. I didn't know much of any of the actors there, except obviously for Mark Hamill and David Johnson, who played Andy in Alien Romulus and stuff. So yeah, that was pretty much my motivation, because I'm a big King fan, and I wanted to see his adaptation. You know.
Yeah. All right. So The Long Walk. Had anyone else read this book? I didn't. I didn't actually. So I read a lot of Stephen King, but I think at the time I didn't realize the connection between Bachman and King when I was 10 years old or whatever when I started reading. And I read a lot of the Misery and The Stand and ones like that. But yeah, I didn't. Oh, and Salem's Lot was one of my favorites back then.
Yeah.
But I had wasn't familiar with this at the time, so I've never read this. And as Dee pointed out, he wrote it, in 66, 67, when he was a freshman at the University of Maine.
Fucking
kind of crazy.
Is it? I'm saying arguably, but could it be true? Could Stephen King have the most creative output longevity than any other author in fucking history?
His catalog is pretty extensive, man. Probably one of the most extensive of ever.
Like he had to fucking. He was doing so much coke. He wrote books with other people's fucking names on it.
Yeah.
Like I almost wonder if he has other aliases too. Like, is he the fucking Goosebumps motherfucker too? Like, is he R.L. Stein also? Like, fucking, are there secret fucking coked out fucking manuscripts out there that Stephen King wrote? Like,
he's
so
the most prolific author, of the 20th century, in terms of his body of work. Yeah. Go on.
And one last thing, he was hit by a fucking car. Got fucked up, should have died, came out, wrote fucking more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fuck you.
So the thing I was going to say is apparently he wanted to release this as Stephen King, but his publishers were hesitant because at the time you didn't want to saturate the market. You wanted to have like your book out for a year and then you do another one, so they were really gun shy about doing that. So that's when he started. That's why he created the pen name, the other pseudonym of Richard Bachman, because he just wanted to keep putting books out. And so it's interesting how that worked out. But so I'm looking at I don't know, this is
even his sperm writes books. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this kid, my man, whatever he did, fucking A.
So for he is one of the, like, I'm looking at a list of 21 of the most prolific authors of all time. He's listed number 1. There are more prolific, but I think it's based on the quality and popularity as well,
Sure.
So he said, Stephen King said, I had a period where I thought I might not be good enough to publish. And it says he once said that he writes 2,000 words a day, which accounts for how quickly you see his books on shelves and on the big screen. Records say that King has published 60 full-length works and over 200 short stories. He also has essays, screenplays, comics, etc. I'm trying to find out when this... Yeah, it doesn't actually say when this article was released, so I don't... for all I know, he might have more than 60 now.
Yeah.
But just a couple other Isaac Asimov, Kathleen Mary Lindsay, who did a lot of the Complete Idiots guide books.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't fucking count.
Yeah, I won't go through the whole list, but the other one I'll mention is Ryoki Inoue, and he has
Manga guy, right?
published 1,075 books.
What?
Wait, what?
Most and a lot of them are under pseudonyms.
Oh, but that's a lot of books.
Oh yeah, that's me, Stephen King. That's what I go by.
He holds the Guinness World Record for being the most prolific author.
Right.
I don't know how you write that many books.
That's insane.
And none of us know who that is.
Well, I mean, we're not Japanese either, so.
No, fuck.
Oh, and R.L. Stine is on there with 157 books.
Coincidence? I think not. R.L. Stine is there.
Call back.
All right, so let's talk about the long walk.
Yeah.
So let's get some first impressions. MZ, let's kick it off.
Well, I've been hearing a lot about this film, and it's been getting quite a buzz. Even Stephen King himself is saying this is probably the best adaptation of his work that he's ever done.
You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt, but he says a lot of stuff.
No, I understand. I understand that. I mean, it's all promotion. And everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is the greatest WrestleMania of all time until next year.
He wouldn't be like, "This is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. Don't watch this." Like, don't.
But I mean, I've never read The Long Walk, but I can say that I don't know if I'm going to buy into the fact that it's his best adaptation. It's interesting. It's got a heavy battle royale vibe to it.
Sure.
He stole it.
Yeah. I mean, it was written in '66, but yeah, definitely.
So when I was the hell. So
the hell.
So when I was watching, and as the story is progressing, it doesn't even have to progress. It was just like within the first 15 minutes, because the movie takes off like a shot. So that's one of the positives is that it takes 5 minutes for build up, and then you're in the movie. Okay, it's going. Is that this has taken a lot out of Battle Royale.
It was totally written so before that, but that's cool. it just. Are we done? I'm sorry. I'm zipping.
Okay.
Let's see.
But this is taken heavily from Battle Royale. Even though I don't know when The Long Walk was written. Maybe it was.
Literally just said
Yeah, he
1966.
just said
I'm
1966.
Who did?
And both Raven Shadow and both me and Double
like I'm
D
supposed to believe
said
what he
that.
says.
Well, me and Double D said that too.
I'm not paying attention.
No shit. No shit, Chet. No shit. 3 people say it,
But still, but regardless, I mean, it does have a heavy battle royale vibe to it. But I'll say this: I think Battle Royale did it better. But like I said before, this movie, it jumps right on into it, which means it has a whole lot of story to tell with just a minimal plot too, I might add. So it was going to be interesting to see how they're going to fill out this 100-minute runtime with a very bare bones story. And I figured, okay, well, this means that this is going to be completely character driven, dialogue driven, very little in terms of action. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to be played out where you just have a bunch of dudes walking down a street for 100 minutes, you know? So it's an interesting take. I'm interested to see what you guys think of this because I got a pretty good idea where I set this film, but
All right.
yeah, I think that's all I have to say for right now.
All right.
Okay.
Raven Shadow, go ahead.
All right, and all jokes aside and historical context aside, I can understand what you're saying, MZ, from a cinematic perspective. From just seeing this movie as it came out without knowing the backstory, I can hear what you're saying. I've never read this book. I am tangentially familiar. So I have a lot of people in my life that were really into Stephen King. D, is top of the list. Slagoth and others who've kind of filled me. I think even Mary may have read or talked about it. But right. Oh, by the way, that's Seymour Hoffman's kid, is my understanding. Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is the lead.
I'm,
Oh shit! Really?
I'm getting
I didn't know that.
I'm getting kiss attacked by Ozzy, by the way. If anyone's watching.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Ozzy's making a
Stanley!
Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
No, my Ozzy's making a cameo. Say hi. I'll say hi.
Hey, Ozzy.
Buddy. All right, go ahead, Ray Show.
But no, I believe that's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in the lead role.
Yeah, I had no idea. I could totally see it though. Now you say it.
Now, right? I think right from the jump, I liked that it wasn't set in modern day, and having people with fucking cameras and fucking selfies and fucking shit like that. But I think really from the jump, you got the lay of the land. This is a fucked up thing. I think Mark Hamill's performance, especially knowing where he leans politically like a brother, I think it was very weird and unnerving to see him in a dark role. Joker doesn't count.
Right.
But to actually see Mark Hamill being a heel is a little uncomfortable. But one of King's many strengths is his ability to really write about friendship and brotherhood. And I think this movie nails it, much like Stand By Me did many years earlier. This is his wheelhouse, and it really, the way I've made friends over the years, and friends like with you guys, for example, the four of you, from NCW to the Maru to where we are now, cats who are walking, they talk, know each other for a few minutes. Okay, we're friends now, and that bondness that was shown with the Musketeers, right? That was definitely a quartet, right, as they say in the Gunslinger universe, right? Like that was the crew, and they were fantastic. Pete was a fucking tour de force of an actor. He almost had a very much the cat who played Bubba Gump also was in Con Air, a little bit of him to him.
Mikel T. Williamson.
Yeah, who's a great actor as well in his own right. Baby Hoffman's mom was great. We've seen him before, seen her before rather. And in typical Stephen King fashion, definitely had his poop stuff. He likes his grossness.
His poop stuff, yeah.
His poop stuff. And just to really wrap it up, I think, because I want to talk about good.
I was just gonna say, imagine if they had a scene like in Stand By Me with lard ass, where everyone just starts shitting.
Which is one of those fucking things to think about, But this lottery, it's almost like signing up for selective services or maybe the draft, this big prize, it'll make our country amazing again because productivity will happen and you get your dream reward. But I thought all the characters were unique. We've seen movies about cats in outhouses. We've seen movies about guys in coffins. We've seen movies about guys fucking just driving in a car like Locke. You know what I mean? This kid's walking, but this ramped up the tension.
Hey, I'm walking over here.
I'm walking here. I'm a little bit confused about the ending in certain scenes, but
We'll get into that. Yeah. We'll definitely get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah.
But
right on.
I was into the friendship. I was exhausted. I was tired. I wanted to have a nap.
All right, let's get.
And lastly, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were ending on that note. Go ahead.
I know I was gonna, but I was, I think it did a good job of setting up the rules. It set up the rules early on, and you were at the gate. Go. I'm done.
And I'm spent.
Very good.
All right, D, how about you? First impression when you watch this?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I was really looking forward to this adaptation. You know, I'm always very reluctantly optimistic whenever I see a Stephen King adaptation. You know, like for every Shawshank, you know, you get like a graveyard shift or something. You know what I mean? So you know, so it but
the Mangler.
Or the right. We get the Mangler stuff. So you know, yeah. So I think you guys hit the nose right on the head there and stuff. You know what I mean? So it was just it was a real good job of doing very character-driven stories about building the friendship between the characters there. It definitely was very allegorical. You know, like you mentioned, Raven Shadow. You know, obviously this was written in 65, 66, 67. So what was going on during that time was the Vietnam War. You know what I mean? So the Vietnam War was going on during that time. So it was allegorical for the draft. You know what I mean? So and he does a very good job of world building. I always give him that it was very world building, and it just gets right to the point of it and stuff. And I knew that this was not going to be a feel good movie. I knew it wasn't, because I obviously going into it reading the book before. It was pretty faithful to the book, with the exception of the ending, which you know we can talk about later and stuff, and very much open to interpretation. So, but yeah, I was dialed in from the beginning. And like you said, the actor playing Andy, you know, was just about not Andy, the guy, right. So David Johnson was just awesome. He was just awesome. So
that dude's a fucking leading man waiting to happen.
Right.
He's a fucking
right. I like that they didn't use, you know, like too many well-known actors there and stuff. You know what I mean? Like with the exception of Mark Hamill and stuff, obviously. You know what I mean? But I like that the core group were like that, not too many well-known actors. So I dug it.
All right, and yeah, for me, like I said, I didn't know. I had never read the book. Wasn't very familiar with this. The premise is very simple, which I guess for Stephen King is pretty spot on. Like a lot of the premises is simple. You can explain a lot of his books in like one or two sentences, right? Like Misery, you know, dude gets in an accident and his nurse, you know, back to health by a crazy fan who keeps him in, you know, prisoner basically, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you know, you could explain a lot of his stories very simply, but really the complication, or not really the complication, but it really lies in the relationships and the people, you know, the relationships that happen in that story. And yeah, this one was interesting because it very much kind of like, in a way, it's like part Running Man, you know, with the live, you know, the TV show, like everyone's watching this. The thing it's funny, I didn't really think about this while watching the movie, but after the fact, I was thinking it would have been cool to have seen the perspective. I would be curious to see how people saw this presented. Was it in like a, you know, like a game show style thing where there's like a talking head or commentary, or was it literally just broadcast as is? Was there audio? You know, like I'm kind of curious, like how that whole thing went and what that presentation would be like, because from what I understand, and D can tell me
Uh-huh.
if I'm right or wrong, but from what I understand, one of the things that changed about this from the book to the movie is the crowds that gather.
You're right.
There wasn't much of a crowd in this. It would occasionally be people. And
Right.
I'm guessing that was a change for the modern era, you know, because nowadays, if you see crowds gathering, there's probably going to be like, I don't know, like arguments or like picketing or like, you know,
Sure.
protests. Like nowadays, I feel like it's a different thing when people gather. Whereas in this,
Right.
you know, so I could see maybe why J.T. Molnar, who wrote it, might have, you know, took some of that out. But I feel like that was almost like an afterthought in this because there wasn't much in the way of ramifications of this being broadcast. You know, like I
Right.
feel like there wasn't much. It was a small part of this, whereas I feel like it should have been more important. Just you know, we don't have to get into a big conversation, D. But was it? Do you remember if it was something that was featured more heavily in the book?
Yeah, it was. It's funny that you mentioned the Running Man because fans have speculated this was in the same universe.
Yeah.
As the Running Man. So it was very Running Man esque, like the way that the competition was presented, and you know the way that it that America had gone through this awful war that had taken its toll on the country and the citizens.
Yeah.
So they use this competition as more of motivation stuff, you know. So yeah, it was geared more to that, to the terms of patriotism, you know. I mean, which had more of a stronger following, you know, during that time. So yeah, so it was that is interesting that you mentioned that. So it wasn't emphasized more in the book as and portrayed more than it was in the movie. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. But yeah, I feel like that could have been something they focused on a little bit more. I feel like it maybe was a bit of a lost opportunity because it's sort of like an afterthought of like, yep, this is being broadcast, but we have no idea how it's being broadcast, how it's presented.
Right.
Like the Running Man was over the top, right? Like that was like it was like
Right.
over the top game show. So what was this? And if it does exist in the same world, I can't imagine that there's not someone hyping it up like a fucking sportscaster, you know?
Right.
Well, it's funny, you know. I thought it added to the. Again, I haven't seen, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in the film that added more that we didn't see. A lot of conversations, a lot of characters.
Yeah.
There was one character who they were like, "Oh, who's that?" He's the guy with the radio. We never had anything about a radio in the film, but I'm sure he probably had chapters in.
I think I mean there was like one bit that he had in it.
Yeah.
Where with the radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can see. I mean, really, this film is really about the relationship between Garrity and Peter. You know, ultimately, I think. You know, with some other characters thrown in for for some whether it be. It's not really comedic effect. There's not much comedy in this, but levity, I guess, is a better way of putting it. With some levity and just some more tension, you know, to add to it. I actually liked a bunch of the characters were really good. I liked I think was it Barkovich? I think was that played by Charlie Plummer. Was he the asshole?
Yeah,
Barkovich, huh? Yeah, like. I thought that character he was such an asshole, but I thought that he was a needed aspect of this. And then you had Stebbins, who I feel like was sort of the wild card. You didn't know what his deal was. He was the one that he was the one that they said was jacked. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really interesting characters in this. Very one note, but it kind of has to be, right? So. There's a lot going on here. Like I feel like this can be an analogy for like capitalism, like the long walk being capitalism. Like, you have to keep going. You have to try to beat the guy next to you. There's no resting. You got to push, push, push. Like, that's like a very unique style of American capitalism. And capitalism isn't the same in other countries as it is here. We fucking overdo it. And it's like the rat race, right? Like, I feel like that's sort of like one of the things about this. So, I mean, you can talk about it in that way. You can talk about it in terms of, I guess there wouldn't really be all that much like class warfare in this, because I feel like everyone was sort of on the same level because of like the depression that everyone was going through. But, you can think about it as like conscription too, where, like all like the draft, because in essence, they talk about it and he says, yeah, like everyone signs up for this. So how did we get picked? Like, there must be a reason, right? Like, and so it kind of just talks about some of the themes around, the draft and conscription, or, whatever your country calls it. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting concepts in this. Ultimately, though, like, it has to hinge on what's going on, and I feel like, I mean, overall, I did enjoy this, but I feel like it ends up being a little bit too one note, because that's what it is. Like, it's hard to say that it did anything wrong, because that's what the story is. Like, you have to keep walking. You can't go below 3 miles per hour. And if you do, you get a warning. Like, after the third warning, you get fucking killed. So, and you can't stop, like, to take a leak, to take a shit. Like, you just got to keep, or sleep. You got to keep walking. And, like, I feel like that is the ultimate fucking synopsis of American capitalism. Time for anything else. You just have to keep fucking going. You can't sleep. You can't shit. You can't piss. Nothing. And you stay focused on the goal ahead of you. You can't step off the road. So it is interesting, a way to look at it. But yeah, overall, like, I feel like there could have been some more opportunity for Mark Hamill to fucking chew up some scenery. I feel like he was a little underutilized.
Agreed. I do agree.
I agree.
Even if the book is like that, I feel like if you have Mark Hamill in this role, like, you probably want to maybe use him a little bit more than you did.
Right.
But overall, it's a really tense movie. It's really brutal at times, because, I mean, in this kind of story, there's no happy ending, really, right? Like, 49 people are gonna die.
Right.
So it's not gonna be a fucking breezy, easy watch. So yeah, I guess it's kind of long-winded, but that's my first impression. And yeah, let's dive a little deeper into some of the themes and whatnot. I want to engage with MZ real quick though. MZ, let's talk about the gore and the violence in this. What was your take?
Well, I thought it was okay. Plenty of headshots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plenty
Brutal.
of headshots.
Brutal.
And yeah, pretty visceral. I mean, you get a bullet out of the back of your head, and you see half your face has disappeared.
Right.
So, I thought it was okay. A little too CGI-ish.
Yeah.
In some regards. Very little in terms of practical effects. But a lot of the violence was distance shots, where the crowd that just keep on walking and walking, and the people and whoever is lagged behind and get ready for their execution. You see it happening, but it's all done in kind of like a blurry distance shot. So, which is fine. I mean, not everything has to be up front in front of the camera, and it almost seems like it's more impactful that way. Strangely enough, I found it to be more impactful to have it have so you're seeing them in the distance as a blur, and then then you hear the gunshot, and then you just see the body just collapse over. You know, the headshots are fine. You know, there's some body shots as well, and those were okay too. But I think those distance executions were far more impactful than the ones that were right up front in front of the camera.
Agreed.
Because you see their anguish. I mean, even though they're like starting to become more and more of a blur in the background, you could tell by their body language that there's anguish, and they're worried and scared and frightened, and or just plain old angry or in pain or something like that. You could see that through their body language. And I think, and then all it takes is just one simple sound effect, and next thing you know, they're part of the pavement. And I thought
Literally,
I thought that played out much better than it did than having an execution right in front of the camera. That's impactful too, but not as impactful as a distance shot.
Agree.
And there was even a line early on, I think, when it was the character of Rake. I forget who the first person that was taken out, you know, as the boys are all walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was even fucked up when they all gathered too. Like Garrity's mom drops him off. Like, have fun at camp.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
And when all the boys are, and I'm saying boys because they were fucking children. They're probably what, maybe 18,
Right. Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know, 17 to maybe 19 or 20.
Right. Yep. There was supposed to be teenage. Well, in the book there was the teenage boys. You know what I mean? So yeah. So no older than 18.
Right. So yeah, you got out of school in '66 or whatever. You get drafted. You know, you're 18. You're going to fucking war. You know what I mean? Fucking Band of Brothers didn't feature fucking 35-year-olds.
Right.
But it's very tense when the boys are, yep, here's your number, get back in fucking where you sat. And they're having that camaraderie because it's what people do when they're together. But when the first person loses, there's a line someone says of, are we ever going to get used to that? So I wonder if the de-emphasis on seeing the actual sound or seeing what actually happens and seeing the farther shots of it is them being more and more desensitized. You know what I mean? It's less personal. It's in the background, and all you need is that pop because we're liking these characters.
Right.
You know, aside from that one prick.
And
You know,
it
I
is
love my
kind of
man.
like
Go ahead.
it is kind of like war, right? Because you know they have this camaraderie. They're making friends, like because you're in this, like you gotta try to have some semblance of fun while you're doing it, and it's kind of like that. Like you get numb to the violence after a while, and like the people are dying, and you can see, you know, at first they're not used to it, and then as it goes on, you know, sure, they get to know the person better, so it hurts a little bit more, but it's also they're a little bit more desensitized to it as well, you know?
Right.
So it is interesting.
I never found them to be desensitized from the violence at all. I thought that they were, every time they heard a gunshot, they were impacted by that. And as it continues and the long walk continues, they're still, I don't think they're desensitized from this at all because they just realize that it is like a war, and if they were to lose their focus, that they're going to be the next ones. They're going to realize that they're starting to become weak and starting to slow down and things of that nature. Which why I liked the idea that there was nothing but camaraderie around 90%, 95% of the crew of the kids that were walking down the street.
Yeah, well,
I
so
like
much.
that they didn't try to turn on each other. I
Right,
like that. There was one maybe that was a real pain in the ass, but they never really tried to oust him and try to make him fail. Everyone was in it at the same time. Everyone was pulling for each other. You have one guy who was responsible for the demise of one other character, or at least they claim he was, and I would tend to agree. But after a while, it starts getting to him. It starts eating him up, and and they're like, okay, you can join us and be one of us again. So
Maybe saying desensitized wasn't the right way of putting it. They get used to
it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it still is impactful and it's never easy, but they just know they become used to the fact that it's a way of life in this case. Because like at the beginning there was someone who stopped for someone and they wanted to like help them up. But then after a while they knew if they waited like a couple seconds that they were going to be fucked too. So they kind of just had to leave them behind. And it became easier to do that, I think. So maybe saying desensitized wasn't quite accurate, but to say that they got used to the loss, it doesn't make it easier, but they knew it was coming.
Absolutely.
They started joining together. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it's funny that we mentioned about being desensitized because, like, I think that the walkers got used to it. But a theme that was very prominent in the book, at least as well, was that the people who were watching the crowd and stuff, there was a very much they were very desensitized to like what was going on. They were how's the long walk again this year and stuff. You know what I mean? So so even that was something like the purpose of the long walk. Or what they say the purpose of the long walk was to invoke production and patriotism within the public, but and the book made it very clear that it was just like people were just very desensitized to it. It was just something that happened each year that didn't really do much of anything and stuff. You know what I mean? So I did but like I mentioned earlier, it was a pretty faithful adaptation. They did take some creative liberties. I'm usually more a fan of the original source material as opposed to how it was translated via the movie. I did like, however, one thing that they did, which was Ray's motivation for joining the long walk. Which this was actually not in the book at all. Like it was very ambiguous.
Okay.
It was very ambiguous as to why he joined the walk. But I think they did that really well in the movie. That it was because his father was a good man. He taught him. He had all these things, these books, his music. You have a very 1984 George Orwell feel to it and stuff. You know what I mean? For this how it's living now. But so it was I did like that he did that how they flipped that a bit. It was no, I'm going in here because I'm going to kill this bastard. Once I get and the prize for just I don't know it seemed like in the movie you get one wish pretty much, but no, in the book it's like you get anything you want for the rest of your life. You can keep on getting anything you want for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So but they made it a real good point of like this is why I'm going into the race, the walk for it. I'm doing this because I want to get the opportunity to kill this guy. I want the carbine to shoot him right there. And so I thought that was really cool.
Do you think there's a message obviously this was a totalitarian regime, which could never happen in real life.
Right.
But do you think it was their way of kind of culling the strong?
Yes.
Like culling the young?
Absolutely. Absolutely was. That absolutely was. Yeah.
You take 49 people. Oh yeah, we'll give one of you fucking whatever you fucking want.
Yeah.
But we're gonna fucking how do we get selected? Well, we're all fairly, young, dumb, and full of, what I mean?
Right.
Take out the strong, who could be the strong, to keep everybody else in line.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, no doubt. So this whole thing about the key themes of authoritarianism, and control. So it's very much the long it's like they call it bread and circuses. You know what I mean? It's just a way to to keep the crowd docile and stuff. You know what I mean? So there are so I did like that change they did. Like Wolfie mentioned, there were a couple of missed opportunities there, which we can get into like a bit later, especially towards the end, which I wish, and even in in the book, I thought it was a missed opportunity too and stuff. You know what I mean, to get into in the end, but it's a very dire story. You know what I mean? So it's no dystopian world looks very good. You know what I mean? But right. No, it looks very good, but this is very dire. You know what I mean? So I do like that they. Like what was he mentioned that they didn't turn on each other really and stuff. That it was this camaraderie, this band of brothers until the end, pretty much. And another thing that they didn't. I always think they would have done it. You know what I mean? So another difference, which I'll tell you guys, that there was it was uh, strongly suggested, but that there was a sexual undertone between Pete and Ray in the book, actually, and stuff. You know what I mean? So
really,
yes, it was. So actually, I remember Pete made like a very like indirect pass at Ray, and I thought they were going that route when you remember when Pete asked him, do you have a girlfriend and stuff? When he asked Ray that, and then Ray asked Timmy, and Pete kind of answered very like confident, like, no, Ray, no, I don't. I mean, I'm like, oh, are they going to go that route with this? But I felt like they didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? So, but it wasn't the source material. Yes, it was. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny you say that because there was that line about how Pete got his scar, and
Yeah.
there was that guy that was like, "Oh, did you get your
Right.
Did your boyfriend do that?" Or
Right.
there was some implication that whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah. So even though it was never explicit, it was strongly suggested in the book and stuff that he was gay and stuff. Or at the very least, Ray was questioning his sexuality at the very least.
Okay.
Stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That it's it's interesting to think about that. I didn't really necessarily think about it while watching the movie, but I guess it just shows you how liberal Stephen King was back in the 1960s
yeah,
too.
Very much so. Very good.
Because that I'm sure there wasn't a lot of authors writing about that in the 60s.
No, they were not. Right.
But I think a lot of this hinges on the camaraderie between those two, between Ray and Pete, and I think I think they do a good job. I think it really kind of plays out on screen well, and I did think the ending was a little weird. Obviously I don't want to talk about what happens in case some people haven't seen it, but we knew how one of the characters wanted it to end. He talked about that, and that would have been like a good for him moment, right? But then I think it ended up being like more. He was convinced that the best way to be was not to be selfish but selfless, right? Like I feel like at that moment he realized that my mission isn't as important as in this situation. And so it's interesting, and it does end differently in the book, right, D?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Yeah. So not to get too spoilery and stuff. You know what I mean? I thought in both the book and even the movie, it was a kind of a missed opportunity there, and the ending for the movie here just left it very much open to interpretation. I mean, like I said, I don't want to mention too much in case people haven't watched it. You know what I mean? But it was definitely left open to interpretation as to what happened towards the end. You know what I mean? So I wish, I don't know, maybe it would have been I don't always need like a happy ending,
right?
But I guess I wanted more of a hopeful ending. You know what I mean? So for and I never got that with the book or the movie and stuff. You know what I mean? So but it could be interpreted that way, that it was hopeful or not, depending on your interpretation of it and stuff. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I can see how people will be scratching their heads. It's like what happened towards the end and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Without giving too much away, what did you guys all think of the ending? MZ, did you feel it was earned? Did it? I don't know. Did you enjoy the ending?
I enjoyed the ending fine. I think it was a perfectly fine ending for what was happening. By the way, let me also just say that I kind of had a feeling who was gonna come out victorious. I had a feeling who was gonna win.
Right.
But not for the reasons that I saw. I thought for something completely different. But I was still right. I knew who was gonna win this thing. But I thought the ending was perfectly fine. It's really the only word I got for it. It was satisfactory as far as I was concerned.
Yeah. No,
I didn't find anything odd or unusual about it. It's poetic almost. I just don't have a problem with it. I don't know where you guys are coming up with the weird, bizarre angle that you guys are throwing it on, but
I don't think you're listening at all. I don't think anyone ever said that.
No, you guys.
Is anybody else concerned about MZ tonight?
Do you smell burnt toast?
First of all, I'm extremely tired.
I'm gonna give you a preventative MRI.
No, you guys were saying that, or a couple of you at least were saying that the ending was
ambiguous. It's
not fulfilling or not.
Yeah.
There was something about it that just you didn't think was very, I don't know, conventional or whatever. I don't know.
Well, it just it didn't. It I mean, I didn't say any of that. It just went in a. It was in a different way that you thought it was going to go at times, right? Because, so that yeah, that's all. And I knew it was different from the book, so that's, I was just curious as to how D sort of took the ending compared to what he knew from the book. So,
right. The actual movie ending is a bit more ambiguous than the book and stuff, but I think it was weird. It was just like I guess I was expecting something else. So, what about you, Ravi? What were your thoughts about the ending there? Stuff?
Well, I think again, it's much like when you fight the Kobayashi Maru in the squared circle. The long walk is an unbeatable scenario. You can't.
Right
on. You're gonna lose.
Look at the eye rolls here. Look at the eye rolls.
I couldn't eye roll hard enough.
Because they lost, D. Especially in our video.
Everyone lost in your video.
That we edited. I liked how Pete was, when we found out Ray Garrity's motivation was like, yeah, I understand you want to do something to this motherfucker, but I would like you to win and do something good. Right. And as you get to the finish line, you see these characters really embracing their brotherhood and trying to put each other over and help each other out.
What was their brother rating, Raven Shadow?
Oh, brother rating at 10. Fuck, I think what gave it away? Their walk. You know what I mean?
Their gait.
When you walk from fucking Worcester to Cape Cod, that's your brother right there. But when the ending happened, there was a shot that was different.
Yes. Right.
And that's
we can talk about that off air, but yes, that's exactly what I was saying. But I'm glad you saw that. Yes.
Because I was like, all right. And now I'm like, huh?
Yeah. It's great.
All right, we do have another movie to talk about, so I want to try to wrap this up soon here. But is there anything else that you guys wanted to bring up about this one? Anything that we haven't talked about or touched upon that you guys wanted to bring up?
I mean, I could save it for my ending. I just love the unique characters. I mean, I thought, was it Berkeley? Was he the prick?
Barkovich.
Barkovich. Right from the jump, he was classic Stephen King psycho fucking heel.
Right.
But like not completely terrible.
We're psycho, Gil.
We're psychopaths.
Great.
I love
move.
my
Great move.
I love my Native American brother. He was killer. Yeah, I could talk for fucking. This could be the long talk. You know what I mean?
That's the episode. I mean, you know, we have won awards for our length.
We are known for our length.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Best long form podcast. That's what we're talking about. Let me see if there's any chat.
Our podcast is a knee in it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, nothing in chat right now. So let's do the verdict on this one because you know, I think there's a lot more we could dive into, but is going to eventually be a point of diminishing returns. So let's go ahead and do the verdict.
Trick or treat, baby.
I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right, verdict time. I'm going to let you know whether the long walk was a trick or a treat. Any final thoughts? MZ.
This was good. I enjoyed this. It's got a minimal story, but the tension that it produces right from the get-go, it gets pretty high. I thought the camaraderie between everybody, just about everybody, was kind of refreshing. You know, there wasn't any stabbing in the backs. There wasn't any, you know, tricking or tripping up or trying to make people fail so the odds are better in their favor. It was an all for one and one for all mentality that all these guys had, and they knew that they knew what they were in for, so they each one pulled for the other guy. I thought the two leads were very good. Ray and Pete. Pete especially, I thought he was solid, man. That guy was solid. And you do feel sad for the losers, at least for some of them anyway. You got the guy who looks like Nathan Explosion, who was pretty cool. You know, and as far as Mark Hamill goes, I mean, probably the baddest ass character he's ever played since Cockknocker. So
Cockknocker.
It's Cockknocker. Oh my god.
So
that's a name I haven't heard for a long time.
Yeah, boy.
Now, if he just came out with those fists, you know, that'd be great, right?
That would be Cockwalk-knocker.
I wonder if he means old.
Yeah, old Ben Cockknocker.
But this was well done. I did enjoy this, and yeah, it's worth a rewatch actually, because you want to. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's worth a rewatch. So I'm giving this a treat. This was very well done.
Good.
All right. We do have a chat in YouTube. Red Roy says, "Ha, long talk." You got a pop for that one, Ravenchow.
Yeah, boy.
All right, Ravenchow, go ahead. What's your verdict?
Yeah, again, you know, when life is bleak and shitty, whether it's a 9-to-5 job, pandemic, authoritative world job or a war, which I've not been in. You know, I'm too funny to carry a gun. But I think human nature is for guys to fucking bond and tell dick jokes and piss on each other sometimes and just to be brothers. And I think this movie did it in spades. We didn't mention that, you know, it's almost like these fucking military fucks liked when they got angry, liked when they fucking yelled at them.
Yeah,
You
no
know,
doubt, no doubt.
and they didn't give them shit for calling them motherfuckers either.
Right.
But they would fucking let you know when there was a gut shot.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck you, asshole.
Right, right.
And they made a point to be like, no, they're sending a fucking message. They're gonna let this fucking guy bleed out. Like, fuck you guys.
And how badass was that scene with Parker, the Native American, where he took the gun and shot the guy and shot the
Oh
dude.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah,
He's like, "Fuck you, man!" And he shot the dude. That was awesome. Yeah.
I'm glad someone did that because you know they kind of teased it and yeah.
And again, I really want to read the novel because I'm sure there's so much of a backstory for so many characters. I just think it'd be a fucking miserable experience to read it. But
Audible,
I'm sure
baby.
it's fit.
Audible, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll help me go to bed. Instead of counting gunshots at children.
You have to read until someone dies, then you can go to bed.
Yeah,
It'll last
I'll
you
set my
40.
timer.
It'll last you 49 nights.
But no, this is definitely, again, I want to talk offline about what the real ending was. I was a little confused, but overall, this was a dystopian treat.
All right. How about you, D?
Yeah. So you know, like I mentioned a bit earlier, I'm always a bit cautious whenever it comes to the kin adaptations to movies, but this is definitely one of his better ones. One of his better ones. You know what I mean? So it wasn't his best one, but it was definitely honest to the source material, faithful to the source material, with some creative liberties, which you know, but it didn't take away from the performances, the main themes of the story about camaraderie, morality, human nature, capitalism, so a war and its aftermath. So I think it did a really good job of tackling a whole bunch of themes, and the two leads were awesome, really cool. So I dug it a lot. Definitely a treat for me.
All right. Yeah, and for me, this is a treat. Yeah, I think there's some things I wish they might have explored a little bit more. In some of the things I'd mentioned, especially with like the broadcast, the television broadcast of it. I really would have loved to have seen, like, you know, even if it started out like that or something like that, it's panning out from like the opening shot of the show or something like that, you know. There was something else. What was the other something else I feel like, oh yeah, the other thing I was going to say that I feel like didn't really get addressed very well was when Ray lost his shoes. I was like, something's gotta come of this, right? Like you, when you take your shoes off with like what, hundreds of miles left, I think still, like they're gonna get torn the fuck up, right?
Right. Agreed. Yes. Agreed.
So, MZ, we can't hear you. Muted.
And walking in wet socks.
Right.
Oh yeah, that shit sucks. Yeah.
If you saw Forrest Gump, you know, Lieutenant Dan will tell you, you know, always make sure you have clean,
that's true,
dry socks.
That's very true.
Lieutenant Dan,
you ain't got no socks.
You ain't got no legs. You ain't got no clean socks. So I feel like, you know, I hate the sort of catch-all like plot holes. Like I feel like people use that as like a crutch when they don't understand something. And I'm not saying that. I just feel like there's a couple things that could have been explored more. Because why lose the shoes in the first place? You know, like if it's not gonna like have any bearing on it. Like, oh, and that dude with the fucking rolled ankle. Holy shit, that was
what the
fucking.
fuck?
That was
How the
fucked.
fuck did that happen?
Yeah,
That was right out. That looked like David Emge right out of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, no, it did.
yeah,
That's a good
right
call.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
But that's one of those things where I could only imagine the book. That was a fucking big thing in the
It was.
book.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah.
And I'm sure they were showing that to be like, hey, huh? Remember the foot thing?
Yeah, the foot. We got the foot in there.
We got the foot in there. Hey,
So,
yeah.
I think that there was a couple things that I don't know if I call them missed opportunities, but things that just sort of were left on the table that didn't necessarily need to even be in there, you know. But overall, it's a good movie, yeah. And this has been like, oh man, who was George Romero was attached? Was it George Romero? I think it was George Romero was attached to do this in the 80s.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And it was thought of being like like one of those films that just couldn't be made, you know, for a while.
Right.
Okay.
And I agree. This isn't the easiest film to like. It isn't the easiest story to translate to film. I think based on what we saw with this, I think they did a good job of translating it. But I agree that this is probably pretty difficult to translate well.
Yeah.
So,
Agree.
but overall, it's a treat. I mean, it is a good movie. There's some nitpicks, but other than that, the performances were great. I agree with you guys. Ray and Pete were awesome, and they carried the film. And it was great to see Mark Hamill in this kind of role. I feel it was a little bit too one note. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more dimension to the character, but
More layers. Yeah. Definitely more layers.
yeah.
Agreed.
But for what it is, it's a good movie. It's a good watch. Were you going to say something, Raven Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you don't need that.
You were gonna. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I was gonna, but I would just do that. Just talk more. That's fine.
You just want to talk raw. I get it.
That's what,
All right, so let's roll. Let's just roll right into the fucking next film. All right, because we got to get into this other one, and I want to make sure MZ doesn't turn into a Blumpkin. It is getting a little late for him. But all right, so next up, we are gonna talk about. Let me just pull it up here. I just typed in the wrong title. That's not Convergence. It's Coherence. Shit, I watched the wrong movie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I watched the right one.
I was Incoherence. It's my autobiography.
Yeah, I was incoherent watching it. All right, so let's start talking about our next film, and that is Coherence. And Coherence is from 2013. It is not rated. It is 89 minutes. And it is directed by James Ward Burkett and written by James Ward Burkett and Alex Manoogian. And let's see, well, not the synopsis, but the subgenres: suspense, mystery, time travel, mystery, sci-fi, thriller. And it stars Emily Baldoni, Maury Sterling, Nicholas Brendan, Lorene Scafaria, Elizabeth Grayson, Hugo Armstrong, and more. The synopsis: strange things begin to happen when a group of friends gather for a dinner party on an evening when a comet is passing overhead. All right, so D, what made you select this film to talk about on the show?
Well, I'm always a big sucker for time loops, parallel universe, multiverse types of movies. Those are my bread and butter. I know how much you guys like quantum physics as well too. So what I would have rated up to you guys there. But I always like those type of movies, and I always like indie movies. I always try to watch a lot of those type of indie movies. This was made on like a $50,000 budget,
Wow.
From what I remember. Yeah, so and it obviously it didn't have like a theatrical like a huge release there, but people it have a small cult following, you know, and it's and I like the the concept of it, there weren't too many well-known actors, with the exception of Nicholas Brendan, who was on Buffy for so many years and stuff, and then a couple other ones who I've seen here and there in different movies. But anytime loop movie or multiverse movie, I'm all for it. So I thought it was one of the better indie sci-fi movies that I'd seen in the last decade or so. So yeah, just wanted to share with my buds to see what they thought.
All right. And so I'm not familiar with James Ward Burkett, but looking at his filmography, he I haven't seen this movie, but he wrote the movie Rango, which was an animated film from, let's see, it wasn't a Disney one. Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp as the gecko.
Yeah.
It was like Rango Unchained. What was it?
Rango Unchained. That's it. So it's kind of interesting that he wrote that. He hasn't really done much since. It's it's kind of interesting. So he did that, and then he ended up doing this movie Coherence shortly after writing Rango, I believe, if that's the right order. Yeah. And it looks like he's done, I don't know, some shorts, and yeah, the only thing he's done recently was a TV series called Shatterbelt. He did 2 episodes. I'm not familiar with this, but I think it's a Tubi. Yeah, it's on Tubi. It looks like animated sci-fi series. But yeah, I'm not familiar with his work, so I was not familiar with this movie. And was just going in completely blind, as I think all of us were, aside from Double D. So, all right, well, let's get some first impressions, and we'll try to keep them brief, and we probably won't have as much of a conversation. So, if there's anything really specific you want to bring out, make sure you mention it in the opening here. But go ahead, MC.
Well, yeah, I've never heard of this movie before, but when I saw the synopsis, I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. And ultimately, it felt like a sneeze that you know that it's going to be huge, but it never comes out. And that's what it felt like to me.
It's like blue nostrils.
Both nostrils.
No, blue nostrils instead of blue balls. Blue nostrils.
Blue nostrils.
Blue nostrils.
That's when you don't. I'll send you a video.
Okay, thanks. And that's what it felt like with this movie. It has there's a great premise here, and it deals with other worlds and across dimensions and all because of some comet that's flying overhead. But I just feel like it's not really fleshed out all that well. It's hard to determine who's who in all this, and I get that that's the point of this whole movie. Body doubles and exchanges and
kind of like a really complicated Clue.
Yeah,
right.
Or Invasion of the Body Snatchers sort of thing going on. But usually there's a little something for us to nibble on, for us to determine who is who and from where, And with the exception,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, MC. Just to give you, I'm sorry to cut you off there. If I can say something there, just to give you some context of that, if you do watch it again, and this is like no spoiler, because this was said by the director, the girl, the main character, Emily, is she's the same person throughout the whole movie, all right? So it's the same one. So if they give you some perspective, with the girl that starts off is seeing it through her eyes, the whole movie. Okay, so
I think it's good because it also helps to orient you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Go on, MC. I'm sorry to cut you off.
All right.
Well, yeah.
I mean, with the exception of that one guy, Hugh, where they made pretty uh, obvious early on as to who about this guy and what his situation is going to be. Uh, and they made a note of it of the type of bandage that he has that kind of sets off the whole thing. But also, I mean, and this is just a regional thing for me. I can't stand these LA types. These goddamn
These
LA
LA pretty
types
people
that have somewhat of an education, but they're almost completely clueless. Well, no, actually, I shouldn't even say that. That's not even true. That they seem to have an understanding as to what's going on here, but they seem to have too full of an understanding of what's going on here.
Sure.
Okay.
These yuppies from the Napa Valley drinking their wines instead of having a beer or two. They're all drinking wine. I'm like, oh, these people are nauseating. But I just feel like that you got a really interesting story here, but there's not enough power behind it to make it go.
Gotcha.
All right. How about you, Raven Shadow?
Can we confirm, is Dermot Mulroney in this?
No.
No, it's not him. It looks like him, but
Wait. Did you watch the wrong movie again?
I don't know. Was Billy the Kid in this one? Was it Young Guns? Because I watched Dermot Mulroney as Dirty Steve.
He did indeed play Dirty Steve.
He did. Okay. So I thought it was him, but fair enough. My first impression was in the beginning of this, it reminded me of a movie with Dermot Mulroney and Elizabeth Shue in the late 90s about the grid going down. Oh, what the fuck was it called? It was an obscure movie. It was like two dudes and a girl, and the grid went down. It was like 1996. Whatever the fuck. He wasn't in this, and I don't know what that was called, so I guess it's irrelevant. But the moral of the story is, I like the idea of older people in a horror movie. And I thought about that too. Like, what if you have 40 something? Why would 40 somethings go into the haunted house? And granted, I think the men in this film were a lot older than the female cast.
They're all balding.
Right. But I like that. I like they were older. Now, with those likes involved, I do agree with MZ where I don't want to hang out with these people. Like, I'd be like, fuck. I don't want to, like, these guys. Like, what a bunch of assholes. But I did like our leads were of an older variety, and still dumb at times too.
Agreed. Agreed.
One of the best lines is there's a character who's an actor, and he was giving shit to one of the girls there, and she said the best line was like, "Oh, you were in that show? Who are you?
Yeah,
Were you in a
Roswell.
couple?
Yeah.
Roswell. Like, I was the lead. Oh, you were? Like, is your hair different? Like, what a great way to put someone who's trying to, like, put themselves over in the dirt and be like, it's like going to Tom Welling. Who'd you play in Smallville? Call back.
He looked a little derpy too, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did. He came off a little derpy.
But I was with this. I guess I was with this, and let's discuss this.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
How about you, D?
Yeah. So, by the way, that movie is called The Trigger Effect.
Trigger Effect. Yes. Thank you, D.
So
Thank you.
Anyway, but yeah. So, for me, the first impression, I actually seen this twice. I saw it again just yesterday just to refresh. I actually enjoyed it more in my second viewing because I knew what it was about now, and
Yeah.
I could catch those little nuances now. You know, it's like well, it's kind of movies like you can watch a second time like Sixth Sense or or like Fight Club and things like that where you're like, oh shit, now I see what's going on. You know, so my first impression was that I love the simplicity of it. I love the premise of it, like MC mentioned. You know what I mean? Uh, the director Berkowitz was very much inspired by Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
Some of those stuff, you know what I mean? So it felt very Twilight Zone-y. This movie, which I was a huge fan of Twilight Zone. So I like the simplicity. I liked how he create the tension. I like the close camera work there that he had. Like sometimes you didn't even know like where they were. Sometimes, you know what I mean? They didn't have any wide pan shots of them. You know what I mean? So like so it was always very close to where they are. So it felt almost a bit claustrophobic. So. And I love just the general tension that it created throughout the movie. So those were my first impressions of it. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Evil Corny just put in the chat. Ugh, another Smallville reference. Raven Chat, do you get paid every time?
I wish, bro.
Let's see here. So I'm trying to make mine brief. Yeah, I think Twilight Zone, thinking of it in terms of that, I think is a good way to look at this. I think it definitely is a lot to take in one sitting, like in one, not one sitting, but one viewing. I think that it almost requires a second because once you sort of understand what's going on, I think that you can look at things through different eyes the second time, because then you might notice some things because you know what to look for now, I think it's an interesting concept for sure. And, obviously, me and my partner, Tanya, talk about quantum mechanics from time to time. So it's kind of an interesting topic. And in this, it's sort of like, well, the simple sort of way of putting it is there are two different outcomes. And, because with quantum mechanics, it's usually not just two, from my understanding. Anything is possible, and it's a matter of sort of what's what I'm looking for, like being it's very difficult to talk about quantum mechanics, but sort of being outside of time and space. Like there are quantum particles in all over, and they've done tests and studies where if people focus on quantum particles, they can make them into what they envision. So it takes you sort of determine the outcome. You can determine your own outcome is sort of what this is quantum mechanics is.
Choose your own adventure.
Sort of. I mean, you can't just think it and it happens. You have to really fucking will it into existence,
Right.
So, I mean, it's a legitimate science. It's not bullshit, it's so it is interesting to see a horror movie based on quantum mechanics. And I think it presents some things in an interesting way, and it makes it sort of a bit of a whodunit, sort of, which I think is interesting, and it makes you really pick apart the conversations and the interactions between characters, because as you advance through the story, you realize that there's certain things you should be kind of looking out for, right? And so that's why I think it would be good for another viewing. And in fact, I might actually do that because I think Tanya wasn't able to watch this with me, and I think she would like it. So I think I probably will attempt to watch it with her, and I can,
Still
sort
dig
of
it.
dissect it again
Yeah.
from a different perspective. But yeah, overall, like the movie didn't blow me away. I liked what they presented, and I really liked that it was a very heady sort of concept, and I don't think it ever fell apart. I don't think it. I think it's well done. One thing I read about it, you're right, D. It was $50,000. They filmed it over like 4 nights, which is 5 nights. I'm sorry, which is crazy.
And it was like at his house, shot or something like that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they also, from what I understand, improvised most of the dialogue.
Yeah.
The actors had like a small paragraph of their goals for the day, and that was sort of like, here's what we want to hit, but feel free to play around with it. And I think that's kind of an interesting way to go about it. So yeah, I think it's really kind of a cool thing, and to have, even though there was no script per se, having the sort of guidelines to lead them and let them find the character voice and things like that, I think is interesting. So yeah, it's a cool movie, and there's some really good things in it. I was hoping
You know what's funny?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going to say, one of the most expensive things in that movie. I actually saw the interview with the director. Was actually one of the wigs they had to buy for one of the actresses, because they had to shoot some additional scenes, and obviously it was like 6 months had passed, and the actor, I forget who the actress was, she changed her hair and stuff, her hairstyle. So he's like, oh shit, this is not going to match.
Yeah.
This is not going to match. Well, so he bought a wig, a Jennifer Lopez type of wig. That cost $8,000. And he had like some hairstylist, like fix it and change it up and put it there. So he's like, that was one of the most expensive things in the movie, because we had to make it look like believable and everything. We had to like cut it so it looks like her hair like 6 months ago and stuff. I mean, so just a little tidbit there. Yeah,
that's fucked up. A wig shouldn't cost more than rent.
That's the funny thing. I noticed in the credits there were an abundance of wig credits.
It was
in
the
this
wig
movie.
supervisor.
I couldn't believe it.
It was because of that. That was the
wig
reason
grip.
for it, actually. Yeah. So
Wig
There was like 3 or 4 different wig
yes
credits.
He had a higher person. He had a higher expert.
What the hell?
That's funny.
Yeah. Go on, Wolfie. I'm sorry to cut you.
No, that's good. I was pretty much all set with my first impression. So, I don't know. Was there anything else you guys want to bring up about this?
I liked the again, the aging character, again, about friendship we talked about if the A Long Walk was youthful, friendship, peer bonding.
Yeah.
This movie, I'm not sure what this word is. Is it, what's it called?
Coherence?
The movie title?
Coherence.
Yeah, I don't know what that word means.
That you saying that says all anyone needs to know about you.
Let's put it this way: most of the time, you're incoherent.
Oh, okay, no, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that should tell you what it means now.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Copy that.
The Raven Shadow's fucking memoir, it will be a take on Sense and Sensibility. It would be coherence and incoherence.
But I liked the trappings of these friends who've been friends for like years, right?
Right.
They have
And
history together.
It was like tangled web, like the relationships.
Right.
Like they had relationships with others, and it's kind of tangled the everything between them.
And this fucking friend, like who brings who starts dating the ex of one of their best friends and brings it to that fucking party? I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
So I think which just to go off of what your shadow said, I think it I did like the adult group. I loved how it dealt with the fragility of relationships, like if you will, and stuff. You know what I mean? About and it's definitely something about one of the major themes was identity and choice and consequence. You know, and the whole thing about the concept of parallel universes, you know, is it kind of forces the characters to question, like, you know, their own identities and whether they're living like the right life.
Yes,
so
yes.
it also explores like how a single decision, such as a missed opportunity, which was the case for this Emily, you know what I mean, with Rabbi Lathan, can lead to a completely different life path, which actually
her pride saying
right,
no.
Right.
Had you stayed in the game,
Right.
you might be, and oh, she has your life. No,
Right.
she has your career.
Right.
That doesn't make it any better.
Which later explained in the ending, not to get too spoilery, you know, but in the ending, why she did what she did, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, like it was that of like, you know, I feel like I'm not living my life or the life I should have had and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting concept to think about that, you know, because I'm sure we all at one point or another have thought that, right? Like, is this how it's supposed to be? Like, what if I had made another decision? Or yeah,
Sure.
so it's kind of
Mhm.
a universal sort of theme, I think.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, this is a tough one to talk about because it is very heady. You know, it's whenever you talk about quantum mechanics and quantum physics, it's not easy to have a conversation about. What it did remind me a little bit of, in some ways, is Jordan Peele's Us.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep. I definitely saw some of that.
Definitely. Huh?
Which I mean I think is phenomenal. I love that movie.
Except for the ending.
I liked everything about it.
Okay.
I did like, there's a couple things I liked that they did, and that was like the different colored glow sticks.
Yep.
And just some of the different identifiers that they had, I thought was really interesting and brought a you know, that's kind of like the whodunit kind of thing where you're looking for certain things, right? Like, oh, like what, you know, what color are they carrying, or like, you know, like which version of the is this, you know?
Yeah.
We
that
have
scene was
these.
crazy. Yeah. That scene was
Well, you're
crazy
supposed to
with the
have
glow
this.
sticks. Yeah.
Oh, I have it right here. Claggity clow.
Claggity clow.
Yeah. So when they saw each other, like across each other with the 4 different glow sticks, I'm like, holy shit! Yeah. So you know, just real cool. I love the simplicity of it, of certain things there. So I mean, and like what we say, you know, obviously it's a very heady like topic. I definitely think you would appreciate it more seeing it for second viewing. I do believe that.
Yeah, the idea of the glow sticks was a good idea, a good way to try and differentiate who is who. As brief as that, using that idea was, but the whole idea behind them taking boxes and taking books and the photographs and the numbers on the back of the photographs, and them trying to equate what the hell the numbers meant and everything else and all this other stuff, it was starting to get a little confusing.
Yeah.
You know, it really was, because I mean, you don't know who exactly is who. You don't know if the group that you're watching is the people that we started watching at the beginning of the film, or have they slowly started to
There's an answer to that. Yeah. There's an
change
answer to that.
over.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, as far as the dialogue goes, you would talk about how it was, or I think it was Wolfie who was talking about how it was all, or at least a majority of it was improv.
Improv, yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it was. I had a feeling that it was improv, because everyone was just talking at the same time.
Yeah.
And that got ultra annoying.
I mean, to be fair, that's what a dinner party. I mean, it's what the show is. Sometimes, like. But if your friends are all gathering, everyone's fucking kind of talking over each other, and if it's been a while, there's multiple conversations.
Okay, that's all right. And given the situation that they're in, I understand that makes sense. But in a film sense, it's a mess. You can't do that. You can't do that. Look at the movie Things. There's a scene in which everybody's there's a scene where everybody's getting out of the there's a scene where everybody's unpacking the van, and you could just sense that the director is saying, all right, now just say stuff to talk about how much fun you're going to be having this weekend, and everybody is talking at the same time. You have no idea who is saying what or if it even matters, and that's the same situation here. Everyone is yapping at the same time, and you can't get a beat as to who is saying what about anything, and it was really annoying. And they all go outside, they're all talking at the same time, they all go back into the house, they're all talking at the same time. I mean, come on. That was just, it was just not very good filmmaking right there. From a dialogue standpoint, that was very, very poor.
Did anybody think this was like a found footage movie without found footage?
It did have elements of it. I feel like it did, yeah. And like I said earlier,
especially
the camera shots. I think it was just
it was like
very
cinema
cool
verite.
Yeah,
it would fade to black and open up again.
Yeah. And
I like
we'll
that
get
kind of
like
style,
blurry.
though.
Yeah. And we're gonna be blurry sometimes, with the and then we'll pan back out and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think we'll do the verdict on this one, just so we can wrap things up.
Sure.
And if you guys have any additional thoughts, go ahead and give them there. I won't play the music again. So let's go ahead and dive into the verdict, starting with MZ.
This is barely a trick for me. I think what you have here is a really interesting concept, and just the whole idea of interdimensional travel and things like that. I mean, it's interesting. It's spooky. There's the idea that there's a door and you could go through that door and there's something on the other side of that door, and it's you. In an alternate universe. We've heard about this for years. We've always heard about how there's an alternate universe and we're on the other end of it, and and that brings this to light. But the thing is the construct of the film is really annoying. Everyone's talking over everybody at the same time. You're not really able to grasp as to who is who. Usually there's a little something for you to grasp onto. There's really very little, if nothing, here to grasp onto. And also, I mentioned it before, the characters, these are LA Napa Valley types I just can't stomach to begin with. And they're just annoying.
Your peeps.
They're just an annoying tribe of people. I hate these kind of people. I really do. This is
pretty successful in loving relationships.
I hate it.
Educated,
Educated, affluent, drinking wine.
All drinking wine. Not one of them grabs a goddamn Guinness. Everyone's drinking goddamn wine. So
especially the guys. People. Especially the guys, yeah. I agree with you, MC, on that one. Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Well, wine's good, man. I like a nice Chardonnay all
I
day,
do,
baby.
You are so full of shit, Raven Shadow.
I've been to fucking wine tastings.
I have never seen you drink a wine.
Would you, Raven Shadow, if there was a bottle of wine and a 40 of Rolling Rock, which are you choosing?
Both, bro.
No, you can only choose one. Which one are you choosing?
I'm going to. I know me. I'll drink both. If I bought them, I'm going to drink them. No,
but which one will you drink first?
A 40 of Rolling Rock or a bottle of wine?
No, you can't choose. You have to choose one. You can't. Both is not an option.
I would go with a nice bottle of White and Zinfandel.
No, you
Maybe
wouldn't.
Riesling.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I would.
No,
I
you
would.
wouldn't.
I would.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
would.
Fucking liar.
Lambrusco.
No, you wouldn't.
You'll drink it while you watch all these movies you've never seen.
I do. You know, I'll give a black flies in my Chardonnay. I'll drink that clang. What the fuck?
But
my fucking
anyway,
first rodeo.
I'm giving it barely a trick.
Okay, Raven Shadow, what's your verdict?
Well, I agree with MZ, except none of it at all. No, fair. I'm just having fun. I first learned of Schrodinger's cat in
Silver Spoons, Ricky Schrodinger.
Ricky Schrodinger's cat. Where's cat go?
I was actually very impressed with that pronunciation. It was at a while. That was a bad.
Really, I wasn't sure if that was wrong with my New England smoky, graspy Junior Tom Waits voice. And Schrodinger, who's the guy in Peanuts? Was it Schrodinger? Who's that? Schrodinger's piano? Schroeder. Schroeder's cat. In a 1989 issue of Animal Man with Grant Morrison. And I think if you understand that kind of gimmick, the movie will make sense. You know, there's some cosmic shit up in here, man. And I think it does deserve a rewatch to see some of the, you know, the minutia of the details of stuff. Runtime is good. Again, I don't love these characters, but I was into what they were doing. What the fuck's this going to be about, man? The payoff is really quick at the end, and I do have some questions about the payoff.
Yeah.
But overall, I can't remember seeing a movie that's exactly like this. If I've seen it, I don't remember it. And the fact that it was 2013, I give that props for being around for a long time and maybe not. I don't give it props for not getting recognition. Like, yeah, I give you props for not doing well. That's not the right context, but no, I thought this was a really interesting picture. I would like to revisit it. I got some questions, but I would still give this a treat, man.
All right, D.
Yeah. So like I said, I saw this movie a few years back because it's right up my wheelhouse with in the sci-fi genre that I like about doppelgangers and multiverses and parallel universes, things like that. So yeah, I'm always tried to do like low budget indie films and stuff, you know, and I like the concept. I think it's a heady movie. You really got to pay attention to what's going on to it and stuff. Like the Graham Channel mentioned, it does deserve a second. I enjoyed it more now a second time that I watched it. You know, because I'm like, oh shit, like yeah, it was really good, a lot better than what I remembered and stuff. You know what I mean? So and what helps too, actually, like the director does an interview of the movie on YouTube, which really gives like some good context too about it and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's I thought it was well made with the little resources that it had. It was very Twilight Zone-y, which is like another thing that's very much of my wheelhouse. So if you like this type of genre of parallel universes, you know, the concept of it, I think definitely check it out. It's a treat for me.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the treat. It's a unique film. I think it was well done, and to have made this movie in 5 nights is pretty impressive with $50,000. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty heady for a lot of people. It's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. But I think that people who like this sort of thing, like if you're a fan of Benson and Moorhead, who you know did Spring and Resolution and oh my God, what was the other one? Fuck.
Spring.
Yeah, I said that. Thanks.
Oh. That was a good
one. It's gonna kill me if I forget. Just The Endless. That's the one I was thinking of. The Endless. Yeah, if you're a fan of like their movies, I think you'll probably really dig this. kind of heady movies that have big concepts, and sometimes it can be difficult to wrap your head around. But I think this one isn't too difficult. I think getting the nuance can be difficult, but I think overall it's relatively easy enough to understand. But yeah, I think it's a treat. It's a well-made movie. It was good. It's different, and yeah, I'm glad I saw this because it wasn't on my radar at all. So if Dee hadn't recommended this, I don't think I ever would have even found out about it. So yeah, for people who like high concept sci-fi with a little bit of horror tossed in, definitely seek this out. It is, I believe it's on Tubi.
It is.
Yeah.
It is on Tubi. Uh-huh.
So there you go. All right, well, that is going to wrap up our discussion. And let me see. We did get a voice message like just a few minutes ago. Let me go ahead and play that, and then I'll announce the films for next week.
Wolfie, I'm bailing out of here, man.
You don't want to hear the films?
I gotta get
the voice message. All right, buddy.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Normally I would, but I am absolutely exhausted.
DC Daddy, love you. Love you.
All right,
take
dude.
Care,
Good
take
seeing
care,
you,
man.
dude.
Good seeing you, man. You take care.
Good seeing you, man.
All right, MZ. See you, man.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thanks a
See you,
lot,
buddy.
guys. And arrivederci, douchebags. And I will see you guys next week.
All right.
You do.
See you, bud.
Okay. Just keep me informed on what the next movies are.
No, you have to listen to the episode.
Nope. Yep.
All right. See you.
G.I.
man.
Joe Retaliation.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
See ya.
All right.
Dude can't even wait 3 minutes.
You don't give a fuck, dude. You don't give a fuck.
He does it, apparently doesn't, man. Yeah, so, and he's frozen there in time right now. See, with that smile on his face. There you go.
Yeah.
Should he have one of those tests about drawing the clock?
I mean, he was like, I don't know, like he kind of zoned out a couple of times.
I was worried.
like we said that, Richard. We said it. Or something that we didn't say. He heard. Well, what are you talking about?
What show was he watching?
What are you talking about? We love you, DC-10. We love you.
All right, so let's go ahead and hear from Evil Corny.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give both films a treat this week. Coherence, I saw years ago. Really love the concept of it, and I hadn't seen it recently. Like I said, I saw it several years ago, but I think it's on Shudder, and I think I kind of rewatched it last time, a couple of years ago, back when I got Shudder. But I thought it was a real interesting film, and it's just one of the ones you have to just pay attention to when you're watching, because you have, people going in and out of that room, and I don't know, it kind of makes you wonder who the original people are, at some point, while you're watching it, who's the original people that have been going in and out of that room, and how many multiples have kind of interacted with each other. Okay, with Long Walk, I'm also giving it a treat. I saw this in theaters a couple months ago. Loved it a lot, and I think me and Corey talked about it on our podcast. But yeah. Well, I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and everything. Evil Courtney out. Raven Shadow, quit referencing Smallville. Later.
What the fuck, Corny?
You got to listen to the man. He
Why
pays
you
your
do me like that?
he pays your salary.
He does.
I'm going to send Courtney the link to the Rosenbaum Allison Mack podcast. Everybody they had right there.
Did you hear that, D?
Yes, I did, my friend. Yes, I did. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah. We'll get into that. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, so let's see. There's so many fucking movies left that I want to get to this year. I'm torn on which we can't get them all in, so I'm trying to figure out here. All right, I think I know what the headliner is going to be next week, and maybe we'll do this other one too. Just because MZ's not here, I'm going to pick a non horror.
Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck him in his ear.
But it's from a director that we really like, so yeah. Well, two directors actually. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. So next week we are gonna be doing the films Begonia from director Yorgos Lanthimos.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, Yorgi.
Bjorg.
You may know him from such films as Poor Things, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, and Dogtooth, Raven Shadow.
Oh, fuck. This motherfucker's fucking nuts.
He is fucking nuts. And
he has no fucks to give.
No. And he's just been fucking just pounding out films. Like, oh man. Yeah, Poor Things, and then he did Kinds of Kindness, which we unfortunately didn't do on the show. I would have liked to have done that, but it came out like last year in December, I think, and we had already had things booked up. But yeah, Begonia, I'm really excited about this one. It actually is a remake of a South Korean film called Save the Green Planet.
What the fuck?
And it stars Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. So, looking forward to this one. We'll do Begonia. It is on VOD now. You can. Prime. It's like the premium VOD. So you have to pay the big bucks to watch this one, $19.99, I think. Although it should be on regular VOD soon, and it's still playing in some theaters as well. So we're gonna do that, and I think we'll do this one. This is not horror.
That's what you get.
And although it is sort of like, it says it's a psychological thriller, dark comedy, so maybe there's an element of that. But it is the latest film from Darren Aronofsky, who you may know from such films as Pie, Requiem for a Dream, Mother, The Fountain.
The comedy zone, comedy legend that is Darren Aronofsky.
Especially Requiem for a Dream.
Police Academy 6.
Oh, he did The Whale, Noah, Black Swan, The Wrestler.
None of that's funny.
But his new movie is called Caught Stealing, and it
when I was 5.
It has stars Austin Butler, Regina King, Zoe Kravitz, Griffin Dunn.
Great Griffin Dunn.
Action Bronson is apparently in this. Matt Smith.
Bro.
And Matt Smith, you're gonna love this, Raven Shadow, when you see him.
Hit me.
He's a fucking punker with a mohawk.
Oh, that movie?
How do you know that movie?
Bro. I saw that was because I saw Superman like fucking 5 times in fucking theaters. It was playing off of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, bro, I'm fucking psyched like a motherfucker.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky. Yeah. So these actually are probably two of my most anticipated movies, like towards the end of the year,
dude.
Because of Aronofsky and Lanthimos. So next week could be a barn burner. Could mess up our top 13s. We'll see.
Oh shit! I'm taking fucking Thursday off. I'll tell you that much.
Get that in time, man.
I got 8 more hours I gotta use, dude.
So yeah, we'll be doing Caught Stealing. The synopsis Burned out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of 1990s New York City, forced to navigate a treacherous underworld he never imagined.
Nice.
Yep. D and I would do that every Friday night.
He's like, yeah, constantly we call that Friday night.
Yeah, we call that Blarney Stone, bro.
And Begonia is two conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap the high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying planet Earth.
Treat.
All right, we'll revisit your thoughts next week to see how right you were.
I'm not even gonna watch. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm just gonna fucking be like, yo, treat.
Yo, treat. So yeah, next week we will do Begonia and caught stealing. And if MZ has shit to say, sorry, you weren't here.
Yep. Yep. He fucking
fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, he fucking tapped out of the fucking long talk and got fucking double tapped in the fucking head, dude.
Tapping out of the long talk's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Right?
All right, so that's gonna do it. But D, as always, man, it's fucking blast. Love shooting the shit with you, hanging out with you, man. It's been way too long.
Likewise, man.
One of these days, we'll all get together and hang out again in real life. I don't know when that is or where it will be,
awesome.
but it'll happen.
Awesome.
It's gonna be here, dude.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, buddy.
So we appreciate, of course, appreciate the support and of course your friendship. So thank you, man. It's always a pleasure to do these with you.
Thank you guys. I love you guys, man. Thank you.
Love you too, man. Yeah. Let's say goodbye. MZ already said his. Oh, look at him. Look at that smiling face.
Yeah.
Frozen fucking caveman lawyer over here.
It's a little stroke stuck in time. Look at that. A happy little stroke.
Happy little stroke. All right. Let's say goodbye. Let's start with D, since MZ's not here. So D, feel free to say your farewells.
Yeah, it's always a blast hanging out with you guys. I look forward to these Patreon takeovers all the time, to chill, shoot the shit, and yeah, we'll definitely do this in real life soon, my friend. So everybody out there, Double D out, Maru for life.
All right, Raven Shadow.
D, I feel you, brother. You're my dog. I mean, what gave it away? Our record, our history. I love you, man. And you know this. And I appreciate you. I know you're on the down low with some shit recently, but we're gonna have our conversation very, very soon.
Right
on. And I love you, brother. Maru for life. You know this. We are not blood brothers, but we are down by ink. Represent here, fucking representing the shoulder. And you're my dude, and I love you, brother. So for this time and for next time, live fast, love hard, and enjoy the guilt.
All right. So yeah, that is gonna do it. We appreciate all you guys tuning in and hanging out with us, spending a little bit of your week with us. That we understand everyone's hours and time is very valuable, especially around the holidays and all that. So we appreciate that you guys choose to spend some time with us every week. So thank you for that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Huge fucking thanks to Double D. And yeah, it's always awesome to hang out and talk shop. So we checked out The Long Walk and also Coherence. So check them out. If you guys have thoughts, send them our way. podcast@trickortreatradio.com. Next week, December double feature Cram Jam rolls on, and we'll be doing the films Begonia and Caught Stealing from Darren Aronofsky, and Begonia is from Yorgos Lanthimos. So looking forward to this one. If you guys have thoughts, send them our way. podcast@trickortreatradio.com. That's going to do it. See you guys next week.